Oh, well, I guess I don't really have to track for sound anymore, right?
What do you mean?
I don't have to track for sound.
But you have to do it. It's the most professional looking thing about this podcast.
The Underachievers episode 16?
I thought it was 20.
No, we're not on 20 right now.
It's definitely not 16.
I think it's 16.
It's either 19 or 20.
We are not at 19.
Because the episode you put out with Brandon was 18.
We're going to find out. We should really know.
Are you even really dedicated to this project?
18? Oh, shit. This is 18. Wow.
Yeah.
Underachievers podcast.
Living up to the name.
Episode 19.
Yeah, right. We're really just fucking excelling.
I really need a dry erase marker. I don't know how.
I will bring you one next time if you remind me.
Just
I will.
out of my backpack.
I will.
I had a bunch in my backpack.
They said your back pocket.
Why do you have so many markers in your backpack? What are you, 5?
I like to draw.
I had to give up some things. New year, new me.
I forgot my lunch. Got all these markers though. Got all these markers though.
Highlighters, pens, those are missing, but I got a bunch more.
Yeah.
I want to drink.
If you want a drawing, I will. Are you going to take my back? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's why I brought that one though. That one's delicious.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, honestly. Cheers.
Do mine for
Cheers.
energy.
I could have swung this around.
So who are we here with today? Is this the what is it? The man-child mountain boy himself?
Yeah.
Or as we call you the Brim boy.
Yeah,
Brimmy
I do
Brim.
like that one. I also call you
Brim boy.
JB in my dreams and when I talk to you to my friends. I'm like, that's JB.
That's JB.
You know?
He's a little loud.
Hey.
I know
The
him on
rumor.
a first letter basis.
JB. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have a coworker. He came into work and I was like, "What up, JT?" And he was just like,
We're on that.
"I was like,
level
you
now?
better fucking own JT."
Like,
You guys are lucky you have these abbreviations. You can't do mine as CH. That
CH,
sounds
nah.
stupid.
MA.
That's
doesn't
MA,
work.
yeah. You got JB, you got
I like
JT.
JB. I like it.
Justin Bieber. I think that's why that sounds normal. Justin Bieber. It's J Biebs.
You could also go with Jables.
JBs.
Nah.
J Rubies.
Jables.
I used to picture how people knew me or how they were comfortable with me based on how they call me.
Yeah.
If you call me Jonathan, we're probably business. You know, we probably work together or something like that.
Read a name tag.
That's like one of the few times people call you Jonathan.
Yeah, at work or something like that. Johnny was before comedy. Johnny was reserved for family only.
Yeah.
So only close family members called me Johnny. So if you were really close to me, you probably call me Johnny, and then everybody else call me John or John Brim. Like a popular thing with me, John Brim. Hey, John Brim.
Yeah,
Like,
you do
why
have.
you
Yeah,
guys
you do.
long?
You do have
short.
that first last name
Yeah,
sort of thing.
It's
Yeah.
always been a thing. John Brim.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey, at least you didn't get resorted to just your last name. Like that happens for a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Military.
Hey, Brim!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
It's an easy
I
high
still
school
get
force.
that a little bit, but that's a rare occasion.
Yeah, I can see that.
Usually Brim's associated with their nickname tag with it. So Brimmy boy, Brimmy,
Brimmy boy.
yes,
1738.
From brim to brim.
Yep.
The Johnny Brim story.
Yeah.
From Brim to Rim, a basketball
From
story.
Brim to Rim. That's my Grand Canyon tour right there, the Brim tour.
The Brim tour.
We're gonna
Yeah.
take the Brim Trail all the way down. It's called the Rim Trail because it's along the rim of the Grand Canyon. But I trademark patent pending. Johnny Brim.
Can't trademark nature.
We're gonna cross this edge. Just stop when you get to the edge though, because if you go past there, it's not good.
It's a wrap.
Has that ever happened while you were at work?
Not with me. I'd probably quit.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for that.
Why don't you do tours anymore? Well,
Saw a man die. It's a Tuesday.
holy crap!
Never forgot it.
Ralph supposedly saw the guy that jumped off of the Western side. There, like in October, a guy jumped off the Skywalk Bridge. They have a glass bridge in the Grand Canyon that goes over out of the edge over the canyon, and it's all glass. And supposedly, this guy showed up in a tuxedo, jumped off the bridge.
Wow. Wanted to look good, I
Yeah,
guess.
Ralph's like, I recognize that guy because I was like, what the hell are you doing in a tux?
That would be kind of strange.
Yeah, right. It sticks out.
I feel like there would be like a fucking pop-up marriage like proposal coming.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be
I
like,
imagine that would happen all the time.
That happens all the time.
Like, are
You
you,
know-
sweating right now?
I thought about doing that for my marriage proposal too, like
Grand
having
Canyon?
like a no. I've never been to the canyon.
But I don't even. Oh, I remember what you did actually.
Yeah. But I originally wanted to go to like our favorite restaurant and have all my family kind of waiting outside, and so when we came out, I'd be like, what's going on here?
That'd be dope.
You know, just like every movie ever.
Right.
And then my mom decided that she would get fucking surgery right before, so there goes that.
That's what it was then.
Yeah,
Mom.
so
You
then
post that picture.
yeah. Well, then we were in the hospital that day.
There's a video on the
Full
web.
video, yeah.
Oh, you do? You have it on the web?
Yeah,
I have to check it out.
my mom went Facebook Live, so that forever lives
It's
on
so
the internet.
moms these days.
Well, this was at a time when everyone in my family was going Facebook Live
I
for
think I
any
remember
reason.
that, and I had to like mute some of your family.
Yeah.
Don't tell them.
You and me both, brother.
What's family? I don't know.
I don't know those people.
I have a few cousins, I think.
Facebook
Yeah,
Live.
they still talk to me.
Are you still close to any of your family?
Not my immediate family for right now. My sisters, I love them, but we don't talk as much as we used to. We grew up in a very traumatic household.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising to me that once we're kind of out, we're kind of just out and away.
Yeah,
so
you're
to
like
speak.
we'll call it quits all the way
Well,
through.
me personally, I had a lot of healing that I still am going through. Therapy's helping out a lot.
Oh,
So.
you're going to therapy.
Oh yeah,
This has been like a big topic as of lately.
I know.
Oh, it's
I've been thinking
important.
about doing therapy for a long time.
It's important. If you're thinking about it, check it out. My previous job before the Grand Canyon, I was an AV, so it's kind of like an IT gig, right? So I'm working in systems with computers, and how I described it is, if I maxed out my knowledge on this computer or this system, what do we do? What do? You call the software engineers. You call tech support. Same thing with our brains. Same thing with our emotions. Same thing with our lives. If you max out your capability of understanding, awareness, whatever you already do to make yourself feel better, if you've maxed that out, what do you do now?
Yeah.
Don't feel like you're alone. Reach out. Get
Good
some
way of
therapy.
looking at it.
You know, it's like support.
With everything in life, you're never going to get through it just by yourself. You always
No.
need second opinions and stuff like
Super
that.
cheesy, but I think is really important.
No, I think that's a great way of looking at it. Especially yeah, I learned this from my past job.
I would
Well,
call
my past job sent me to therapy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Whatever
I would
it
call
is.
IT a lot,
Word
and then
for
I
it.
was like, I should have IT for my soul.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
We're
a good way to look at it.
calling them. I didn't call them a lot. Now, come on. I know my stuff. Come on. But when I called them, it was because I was maxed out.
Yeah.
Which one was it? Control Alt what?
Control
Delete?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do it
I would
twice
call
in a row,
for
you'll
stuff like
restart.
that.
I am dog shit at computers. I am really not afraid to say it.
Yeah.
Fucking dog
That's
shit.
okay, man. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I was always been tech geared though. I remember Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving has never been a good memory in my household, but one of the
Yeah, I
funniest-
was like,
Doesn't sound
family
like-
Thanksgiving.
yeah, here we go. No, but
Let's go down
What
the
was your
chart.
Christmas
But
like?
I was always given tech as a kid, like VCR, whatever it was. Like, it's broken, Johnny and my cousin, you guys fix it.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. And our DVD player, the DVD tray was stuck. So I took it all apart, Thanksgiving, taking it apart, and I got the DVD that was, I literally took it apart, pulled out the DVD, made sure the DVD tray opened, right? You got to make sure it opened. So I'm holding the DVD player in my hand, plug it back in, press open, and it zaps me. I get electrocuted. I'm like, oh shit, throw it up. Everybody's cracking up and shit. And I'm like, well, I fixed the DVD player.
Yeah.
What DVD was in there?
Bad Boys.
The original?
Yeah. I remember the first DVDs we got was How the Grinch, Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
Bad
With the
Boys.
green case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the
case, yeah.
first DVDs.
That movie's a classic. By the way.
Yeah.
Classic.
I don't even think I
both
could
of those.
watch the new one.
The dog is very adorable now. Also.
Okay, but it's a dog, so no shit.
Touche.
You don't need to
Touche.
specify that. It's fucking implied.
But that's so true. But no, I'm really glad we finally got to do this. You know, you were one of the first people that I really enjoyed watching when I first started doing comedy.
Same
you
here.
know.
I
We
appreciate
became
that.
First time I
we
ever
became
died
friends.
laughing at Rebar was definitely because
Yeah.
Thanks so much, dude. I appreciate that a lot.
Loved your comedy. Loved like you were a good person on top of that, which is always like
Yeah.
really surprising. And we've been talking about this since it started, and you know, I'm finally glad that we're doing this.
Hell yeah, me too.
You know,
Been trying a lot.
yeah. And I got to look through all. So you know, it's so creepy whenever we do these interviews. I always go deep into people's Instagrams and Twitters.
I do that too.
Okay.
a little
And it's
bit.
just like I feel like such a creep because I'm literally just scrolling.
Yeah.
Like I was at
Oh, you had a
work.
birthday recently.
Yeah, I was at work and I was
ask
just
him about
on your Instagram and someone's like, "What are you looking at?" And I was just like, "Oh, it's my friend's kids." I was like,
she's
"Oh,
like-
this is not normal. This is not normal."
Are
to
you
be
gonna like the picture?
Yeah, exactly. It's like literally like
Fuck
the
are you
last
doing?
one.
Years ago,
Yeah, literally at the bottom where it's like two pictures,
Yeah, right.
and then like
The
two
row's
gray spaces
incomplete.
where pictures should be, and I was like, This is weird. This is a weird thing that I do. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. I always like when I do that too. I always check Facebook first because I always think like Facebook. That's where all the data is getting leaked out to people. There's got to be some juicy secrets on there.
Yeah, I need to go through my Facebook and make some changes. That's for sure.
You go into the settings and you hit deactivate account. All done.
I've tried that too. There's still an old Facebook of me, Johnny Juan John. Used to go. I used to go by.
Is that
Juan.
with a J?
A lot of people used to call me Juan as well. Yeah. Juan John. Yeah, Juanito.
Why Juan? Like John instead of John would be Juan.
Yeah, Juan John. I used to be called that too.
Juan John.
Yeah, Juan Brim sound guy used to be my thing.
Juan Brim.
Yeah, Juany Brim.
Dude, I had an old Facebook account too, and I lost access to it at some point, and I've been reporting it for years, and it is still fucking up.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, this is my old account. I don't have access. I've even tried reporting myself dead. It doesn't work. It just straight up doesn't fucking work.
I've tried to get Sorry We're Closed Twitter forever now, and it's deactive. I've reported it. I'm trying to get this goddamn handle, and it's just impossible. It's a nightmare. The internet's a nightmare.
Yeah. We don't need that much anyway.
But I saw your kids grow up. It's a beautiful moment.
In reverse, right? I saw your kids grow up.
I was like there's the first one. Oh, it's a beautiful announcement. Like, then it's like the first one. You see the pacifier, and it's like, oh, this is beautiful. And it's like, oh, they're getting older, older.
Look at them.
Right.
Happened fast, right?
Yeah. For real. I was like, a couple pictures. Like, boom.
Fast,
Yeah, they're there. So yeah, it's always kind of funny, like looking through that and just kind of like, oh, well, what? Like, I don't know what I'm really looking. Like, I'm not looking for anything, but I'm looking for everything. It's so strange.
Yeah. I didn't think I got anything from doing it. To be fair,
I deleted a lot of stuff off my Instagram because there was a lot of stupid stuff in the past. Yeah.
I'm sure I do too, but in my head, I'm like, I need this storyline for when I'm 90.
Yeah.
Scroll to the beginning and be like, oh yes, I remember.
I know there's a few things that I probably regret deleting. Like, oh, that could have been a bit. That could have been a story. Shouldn't have deleted it. So I don't recommend it.
Right.
You know,
or if you do, write it down first.
Yeah, screenshot it, save it to yourself or something. That'd be more smart.
Or they just like let you hide individual posts would be handy. But
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's not a service for us.
Yeah.
More work? Are you
Hey, Instagram, we need more settings. More settings.
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
Complicated.
No, give me a schedule button for non-business.
You could do it on a Facebook creator thing.
But on my Instagram.
It works for
way
Instagram
more
too.
than my Facebook for some reason.
Come on, man, you're not a tech guy.
I'm trying to get better on Facebook. Try to get better on Twitter. I'm not really
better.
Yeah,
do you get a score or something?
Regular posting stuff like that. Yeah, like.
Do you have ice in your beer?
You
have
yeah.
ice?
Oh yeah. It's an ice cube. Or it's an ice beer. It's just a nice snowball right inside.
I thought it was just me. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, mine's fine.
Oh, that is a full. No wonder it exploded in your
a
hand.
new feature.
Slushy. It's great.
It's my favorite type of
Are the
slushy.
mountains blue? No, it's like a different drink. You remember that?
I still am obsessed with Coors Light.
I was gonna,
Obsessed
Coors,
is a
right?
little strong.
Yeah, it is a little strong. I take that back.
So as you guys know, this is a sports podcast now. What's your take on the latest?
Marco's like, what do you want to talk about? Well, probably not sports.
Yeah. I was like, that was one episode, guys. Like, fuck.
All those listeners we got from the last one are going to come back and be very confused.
They're like, there's no football in this. I'm out.
Like, son of a bitch, they're not wearing jerseys.
I will say. So the Ravens lost on Saturday, right? The playoff game. The whole weekend was a depression weekend for sure. Like, I did not want to talk about football. Football would be on. I'm just like, I don't really care. People would be like, oh, the Ravens. And I'm just like,
I'm trying to remember who they played because
the Titans.
It was the Titans because we were about to turn it on at my father-in-law's house. We're about to turn it on, and he goes, really quick before it comes on, what's the score? And I go, Ravens 21, Titans 14, something like that.
It was the opposite.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
but it was right otherwise.
Yeah, like. Dang. I was like, I was not expecting the Titans.
Yeah.
Disney Plus helped them out. That's my
opinion. Yeah, because I was going to say, I didn't even know the Titans was a real team. I thought it was just that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great movie. Denzel Washington, right?
Yeah, Denzel Washington.
Shout out Denzel.
Disney Plus brought it back, brought the spirit back.
Yeah.
Made a sequel spin-off series.
Yeah.
Forgetting the Titans.
Forget the Titans, yeah.
That's my life right now.
And it's like he's got Alzheimer's. But he still manages the team
still
somehow.
Coaching. He's still coaching.
Forgetting the Titans.
Coach, what's the play? It was like,
what?
Run it.
Play.
4th and 13.
You know it.
How did I get here?
Pass it.
Oh, Denzel.
You gotta teach
See,
you guys how to
boom.
play football again.
Yeah, we got football in there.
There we
See?
go.
Boom,
Sports.
Shoved it in there. Got to get those sports viewers. All right, move on.
Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I hate the 49ers.
Is that all one team?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
49. Yeah, it was impressive.
3 QBs and 1 receiver.
I don't think I can name
Frank Gore or
3
Al
football
Gore, I
players.
Frank Gore.
Frank
One was
Gore?
the president. The other one's
Yeah.
a great running back. One of those I care about. The other one is the president. So
One of those has power. The other one is the president. Oh, man.
all right. Football's over. I'm a hockey fan now.
Now?
Now,
I feel like that's what everyone said 2 years ago when we first got a team. They're like, I'm a hockey fan now.
I'm a
yeah,
hockey fan.
that was weird for me. That was a culture shock for me. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. Born and raised in the
Ooh,
desert.
yeah, no sports teams.
No sports
Especially
teams,
hockey.
especially hockey. What business do I have being a hockey fan? We're in the fucking desert.
It's like
I don't know if we're allowed to say the F word. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been.
Oh, you
cursing
say
up.
it.
okay. But we're in the desert.
I thought he was gonna drop it right again too. It was
God
like a-
fucking damn it, you know. But yeah, I say it all the time. The only reason Vegas celebrates the Golden Knights, they came in the right time, but they're winners. Vegas only cares about winners.
Yeah.
You know the 51s?
Didn't they lose the
You heard
first
of the
time?
51s?
Well, they're the aviators now.
They're the Aviators now. But most people don't know that because they're
yeah.
losers.
Oh, the
Don't
baseball
give a
team?
crap about them.
So this is more sports talk. So they just fired the head coach after 2.5 years
Of the Aviators?
of
or
the Knights.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Someone made a really good point because they're first year, obviously we all know what happened. Second year, they started slow, still made it back to the Stanley Cup, or not the Stanley Cup, into the playoffs. They didn't win, but still made it back. This year, they're kind of going on the same pace of like not starting out too hot. So they fired their coach, and then they're like, someone was like, wow, you win one season. Like, you don't even win the Stanley Cup. Like, if you won the Stanley Cup first year, it's like, sure, you should be great. But,
Golden ticket.
yeah, like, you got one hot year, and then the rest of it, you're just like, nah, this team sucks. Fire the coach.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think they were just really inspired by tragedy at first.
There was a lot of backing, a lot of hope.
well, most of those guys aren't from Vegas, though.
No, they were all like
all
cherry
about
picked
the-
from teams, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they got good options to come in their first draft of choices. Like,
Live here now, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. They're paying way too much
Not like
money.
they're ever here because it's not how sports work.
It's like, you know, Summerlin.
Sports take you away from home more than they leave you there, I feel like.
yeah, out on the road.
Think about that one.
Away games, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
away games.
We
4-game stretch, am I right?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about hockey though. As a kid, we had a local hockey team. It was called the Rangers. I don't know if you guys heard.
Yeah, I've seen that was the first hockey game I ever saw.
Yeah, me too. In real life,
Mine was the Mighty
You know,
Ducks.
Yeah, they had a polar bear as their mascot, right?
It's a good choice.
Big
What the
polar
fuck,
bear.
really?
Yeah,
That's a
Polar bear.
weird. You would think like a bull. A bull would have been a good mascot instead of a polar bear.
They should have done the guy from Terrible Herbst.
Oh, I feel like after they were, like had that terrible herbs blew up, they're like, that could have been it. That could have been our way.
Terrible Herbst and the UNLV guy are related.
Ooh, distant cousins.
Pretty similar.
Distant
For sure,
cousins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like they
Three,
hate each
Yosemite
other.
Sam, they're all running around together somewhere.
Someone
Drinking beer in
said,
the heaven.
if I grew a goatee, it'd be like, wow, you'd look like Yosemite Sam. I'm like,
You would?
yeah, I would have to be red, of course,
Yeah.
but I think it's a mustache.
Yeah, you'd be like Yosemite Samito.
Yeah. Yo, Sam. I did think of this. So this was not related to your Instagram creeping.
You mean your Instagram?
I wanted to have this little segment. I didn't come up with much, but it came up with this one because I really loved it. So I'm going to describe a movie to you, and it's something that you love dearly.
Okay.
It's going to be very vague, and I want to see if you can get it.
Okay.
A woman faces sexism trying to join the army. Eventually, her secret is discovered, but then she helps motivate the army to defeat another army that's kind of taking over this area. And she has, I think, 2 companions.
Too many details.
I mean, at first it sounded like Mulan, but now I don't think it's Mulan.
It is.
It is Mulan.
Yeah. I was like, you had me at Mulan.
Yeah. He was like,
what is Mulan?
He was like, her army goes to defeat, and I was like, the Hun.
Yeah. No, see, that's where I got lost.
I don't
I
wanna
was
ruin
like,
it.
I was trying to think of like a more like that's where I lost the thought. Where I was just like, I don't know how it's not the Huns. So I was just like, I don't know.
To defeat people.
To defeat another army.
To defeat the enemy.
Yeah.
Defeat the bad guys.
But that was always one of the most interesting things that I thought about you was that you're a big Disney fan.
I like Disney. I like Disney a lot. Yeah, I grew up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parents didn't raise me. Movies raised me. I'm like the weird Jim Carrey character in Cable Guy. Inside of the... Yeah, so we might kill each other.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a low-key Jim Carrey movie that I
That
feel
was
like...
definitely one of the big ones, I think.
Yeah,
when I first started hearing about Jim Carrey.
Yeah, love Jim Carrey, but I feel like out of all Jim Carrey movies, I feel like that's probably one of the least watched for me.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Matthew Broderick, Jim Carrey. It's hilarious. Ben Stiller makes a little cameo appearance. Jack Black's in it. I love Jack Black.
Really?
A lot.
Jack Black's the best.
It's a little weird gem of a movie, in my opinion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Now that Stan Lee's dead, dude, the next person I'm going to be sad about is Jack Black. If that
my
ever
God,
happens,
yeah.
I'm just going to be like...
Really? That one?
Jack
Black?
I mean, it's a little early to be saying this.
Yeah.
Hope you don't die, Jack.
That man, he's like 40, man.
I don't
remember,
know.
like-
Us overweight guys, you always have to be worried. You know, one cheeseburger just sent us right
R.I.P.
over.
Chris Farley.
Yeah. Coke and cheeseburgers just sent us right out.
Great combo. Not all the
That's
time.
what I've heard. I'm sticking to cheeseburgers right now.
Starving.
tempting.
Oh, man.
Your wife's bringing us cheeseburgers. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Cable Guy is one of my favorite Jim Carrey. But ever since that Andy and me and I
Kaufman
documentary,
thing?
it's been I've been like a little shaky on Jim Carrey.
Is that
ever
movie
since
called
that.
Man on the Moon or something?
Man on the Moon.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
played
but
Andy
the
Kaufman,
behind the
but-
story.
Yeah, he was full. What is that called? Character.
Method actor.
Yeah, he's a method
acting,
actor. Yeah.
He went full blown, but it's just like at what point are you literally just being a dickhead? Turn
Well,
it off.
Yeah,
bro. Come
but-
on.
the
I mean,
documentary, right?
Yeah,
That's
but
like-
that kind of goes back to Andy Kaufman. It's like,
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman was kind of a dickhead. And it's
Yeah.
like,
That's true too.
There's
You
so
know.
many interesting conspiracy theories behind Andy Kaufman.
With that other character.
Yeah,
too,
with
right?
I forget the guy's name, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm forgetting.
it's
it,
fucking
but I know who
interesting.
you're talking about. Yeah,
I didn't know shit about Andy Kaufman until I watched that movie.
Mm.
And
Oh,
I was like,
I knew about Andy
holy
Kaufman,
shit.
Jerry Lawler. So his wrestling.
Yeah,
roots,
there's a little crossover there for you guys.
Yeah.
A little culture crossover.
Shout out wrestling.
You know, I was thinking if Jim Carrey is just like a method actor on everything, like I hope there's like a world where he's just Dr. Robotnik all the time.
You know,
He's like, I'm gonna get that damn hedgehog.
he looks so. I feel like that's the saving grace of that movie. Is
The
Jim
what?
Carrey?
The Saving Grace.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Like,
Ben Schwartz
I
is
mean,
great.
Sonic looks all right. I mean, it looks like
They
it looks like a
fixed
fun
him, right?
movie. It was like Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu
was
is
good, but
cool, but it's like
insignificant.
but it's just like it's Ryan Reynolds. Like it's Deadpool, but it's Pikachu.
Yeah,
you know.
strangest.
And there's fucking Charizard.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
life Charizard right here.
Yeah.
This is how it would look, guys.
I will say when I saw Mewtwo in that movie, I was fucking hyped.
Oh yeah.
I was so excited.
They hit
I don't
that
know
pretty
why. I
well.
think it was like kind of like thinking back to like Pokemon the first movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool,
Yeah.
Mewtwo. And then seeing that, I'm like, oh, 26-year-old me.
They're
That's
actually-
Mewtwo.
With that, they're gonna make like a Pokemon Red and Blue movie, but it won't be until after Detective Pikachu 2.
Ooh.
So it'll be like a movie with like Ash or Red or whatever the fuck. That'll be kind of cool. I'm curious like how many movies that would take. One movie per gym.
I was gonna say one movie.
And that was Brock, everybody.
Yeah.
We're building
Wow.
the Pokemon
Yeah.
universe now.
That would be
Disney's
crazy.
gonna buy the rights. It's gonna be
It's
crazy.
gonna be great.
The
CGI is gonna
universe.
get way better.
Oh yeah, Onyx is gonna look sick.
He's gonna look so
Looks
touchable.
rocky.
It's rocky.
Can't wait to.
Just a bunch of fucking
Feel
rocks
the-
stacked on each other.
Yeah.
Do you guys like Pokemon a lot?
I do. I love Pokemon.
What would be your gym?
It's a good question.
For me, I would be either fire or dragon. So, but to not be
Oh.
stupid, I'll just stay to fire.
In my head, I was like, we're making up whatever ours is. Like, oh, I'm the fucking gym of.
Oh no, you have
smoking
to.
dope. You know, like,
No. The rule is you
smoking
have
weed.
to stick to like 6 Pokemon. You only got 6 Pokemon to choose. It has to be real category, and just like a gym, right? Brock, you go to Brock's gym, you're expecting Rock type.
Yeah.
You go to Lieutenant Surge, you're expecting Electric type. Right?
yeah.
You know why this is difficult for me? All the Pokemon I really like are fucking stupid. Like my all-time favorite Pokemon is fucking Chikorita. And then like Meganium is like a far 7. Like
I was gonna say,
the first level, Chikorita is where it's at. If I could have a level 100,
Everstone on Chikorita.
yeah, bro, a level 100 Chikorita.
Level 100
doesn't have fucking Solar Beam because it can't learn Solar Beam until it's Meganium. So it's the best attack is fucking Razor Leaf. And then on top of that, Smeargle is my fucking is my other because then you could just copy moves.
It's a good one.
So I would actually say I would be like a normal type Pokemon trainer, but then like when you get to me, the gym leader, it's just like 3 Smeargles, and they only know Sketch, so they're gonna fuck you up because they're doing your own moves, and there's no weakness to it, and then just like 2 other fucking normal Pokemon that are just like, oh, fucking one hit, then you're like, oh, he's got 3 Smeargles, like, what the fuck is this?
He likes to
And then you get to the second Smeargle, you're like, there's no fucking way. And then like right before you beat that one, you're like,
third Smeargle.
you're like, he does not, like, if he pulls out a fucking 3rd Smeargle, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Go Smeargle, and it's a fucking level 50 Smeargle.
Yeah, like
and you're
it's-
like, yeah.
level 1, level 50.
Yeah,
You're like, I didn't
yeah.
bother to train this one.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I hate this
They were
so
just
much.
really good friends with the other Smeargle.
And then I would
And I
use
didn't
like
want to separate them.
I would use like a lot of like the X accuracies and shit like that, to where it's just like he's so fast for no reason. He's so fast. He uses Sketch, and then all of a sudden he's got flamethrower. What the fuck, you know?
Best flavor.
Yeah,
I didn't even know Smeargle
that'd be my gym. It'd be stupid.
So Chikorita,
Smeargle.
That's
Smeargle.
it.
You know who else?
Yeah.
Sneasel.
Sneasel.
The fucking steel and ice Pokemon, which double weakness to fire, absolute dog shit Pokemon. Also one of my favorites. I can't explain it, you guys.
That's hilarious.
I really can't.
mean, it kind of looks like Smeargle a little bit.
Oh, it's all generation 2 love.
Yeah.
Like very like if I get into like 3rd generation, it's Mudkip. Or it's the Swampert, whatever his name is. But then fucking water ground type, double weak against grass.
Oh yeah.
I hate Pokemon.
We started off so hot and
Yeah.
heavy. In love.
Yeah, with the Pokemon.
What do you think?
You just think about it more and more, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, what would be yours?
I don't know. I really don't. Because, like, there's just, first off, too many Pokemon. It's
like
impossible to choose 6 out of 900. Granted, every game makes you do it.
3 Sneasels right there. It's half the party.
Just make Dittos and just be like, I'm that
Dittos?
guy. That guy
Oh, that would be a good. It'd be 3 Smeargles, 1 Ditto, and a fucking Togepi. All I use is metronome.
Oh,
my gym's theme would be like therapy, and it's like, fight yourself.
Yeah.
That sounds like a psychic gym if I had
Oh,
That's
that's a
true, it would
good
be.
one. That's a good. I feel like psychic gyms are always really dope. Like the design of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like Sabrina was the first one. You're just like, this is tight.
with those traps.
Yeah, we just wanted to
figure out
bang
the maze
Sabrina,
and
man.
Yeah, I would be fire. My favorite Pokemon's Charizard. I like Charizard. Actually, I take that back. It's always a tie. I always flip flop Dragonite or Charizard.
Yeah, Dragonite's cool.
super cute.
It's like Charizard, but
super badass. So
Chubby.
if I'm feeling in a badass mood, I'm going with Charizard.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling a little cute today, I'm going to go with Dragonite.
Remember in Pokemon the first movie where he's got the little satchel?
Yeah.
So adorable. And he like pulls the letter out. You're like,
You're like, oh, he's
you're
got
like,
a
oh,
job.
man. He's like so cool. He's like, yeah, just making the rounds.
And how cute is Dratini? She's adorable.
Yeah.
Also,
Pain
like, I
in
don't
the
understand
ass,
how
too.
that's what.
Oh yeah.
Like, how has Dratini become that?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened between this step and this step? Because I feel like something's missing.
Snake, bigger snake with ears, whole ass dragon.
Yeah. Fat piece of shit.
Caterpie has Metapod. Come on.
Yeah, it shows.
My son saw Seeking, and he's like, Dad, look, Magikarp. This is Magikarp's evolved form. I'm like, no, actually,
No,
that
you
kind of makes
idiot.
sense a little bit.
Like that actually makes way more sense.
Yeah, like, actually, it's Gyarados, and he's like, what?
Fucking hate Pokemon. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Told you Digimon was cooler, Dad.
5-year-old pulling out common sense
Yeah.
cards on Pokemon. What?
Hey, you're too young for that.
Stop asking questions.
Get
Just
back
have
in your
fun,
head.
man.
Yeah, play the game. Play the game.
Back in my day, we didn't question why that fish turned into a snakefish.
Don't use growl. What are you using status effects for? Just hit him.
Stop using energy cards. Jesus Christ. Buy a Pokemon
Build
card
the ball.
pack and it's filled with energies and one Pokemon you already had.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Diglett. God damn it.
Only if it's the holographic. The trio.
Did you guys used to collect the cards?
Yeah, actually, I got Pokemon cards banned from my elementary school.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
He said that so like, yep.
Hell yeah, I did, dog.
It's like
That's on.
yeah, I ruined that for everybody.
He looks at the camera. You guys remember that? Travis, you guys remember? That was me.
I wish I could remember because there was some kid like stole one of my cards or something like that, and I complained to the teacher, and they were like,
"See, that's
they
the kind
clearly had a meeting."
That's the kind of punk I was in elementary school, middle school with our neighborhood friends. That's all we did.
Yeah,
we would steal Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We were pieces of crap for reals.
It happens, man.
There was this kid in the neighborhood. His name was Jonathan. We'd go over to his house, and I don't know how they would find out. Like, hey, Jonathan just got a whole bunch of new Pokemon cards. Let's go over there. So we go over there.
Fucking Jonathan.
We're like sitting on the floor, crisscross applesauce, looking at his Pokemon cards. Like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. Your dad's calling you. Your dad's calling you. Your dad's calling you. And dropping Pokemon cards right in our lap. And he's like, yeah, si, papá, que te quiere? And, nada, puto, cállese. Okay, sorry, Dad. You guys got me in trouble. I'm like, oh, sorry. You got gay cards.
Here's your cards.
Yeah.
Your cards suck,
got a lot
man.
of energy cards in here.
We gotta go. Yeah. And then he would get his dad would be like, man, why you guys do that to my son? Now that I'm
How did he find out?
I would never do that ever again.
Yeah.
Now that I know better, but
I tell my kid to do it. Survival of the fittest.
if it's shiny, get it.
Yeah, right.
Like I had a friend around the corner. His name was Troy. He was more my cousin's friend than my friend, but Troy had this Japanese holographic Charizard in a hard glass this plaque. It was he screwed in like he's like, yeah, I got a holographic Charizard, I'll go get it. And he comes out this
it's like a vault.
Like, god damn, what is that?
We're 5.
He
It's
was like
necessary is what it is.
We were the young kids, you know. He would be like doing Cartman bits on us, and we didn't even know they were Cartman bits because we didn't watch South Park.
You're like, he's gonna kill it as a comedian later.
Like, this Troy's the funniest. Dude, that was hilarious.
Shit.
Yeah, I remember the kid around the corner, how Troy stole all the Pokemon cards is he grabbed all the lame cards, energy, trainer cards, whatever, got them, and he said, Johnny, you know which card we want to get. So, okay, so he just throws up all the Pokemon cards, and this kid's like, oh my god, my Pokemon card. And then while he's cleaning up his cards with Troy, I'm just like, Troy said to get this one, get this one, get this one.
You have like a list?
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible.
Shopping list.
Anything shiny, got it.
Yeah.
Holographics.
It's a nightmare.
Clefable, got it.
Yeah, I don't even care if it's a fucking
my cousin,
holographic
man,
fire.
My cousin, he's probably gonna watch this too. He fucks with me really hard. My cousin, I stole a Venusaur from him once. I was over his house and I stole a Venusaur. We were playing Pokemon. We were about to leave, and he's like, "I can't find my Venusaur. Where's my Venusaur?" And I'm just like, I got it in my pocket. I'm like, I'll help you look for it. And then we spent forever looking for it. He's crying, having a nervous breakdown, and then all of a sudden, hey, this Venusaur's on the bookshelf over here. Oh, it's right here.
Did you
I
guilty?
I felt so bad, man.
You were like, if he says nothing, it's on. But if he says something,
like so sorry about that.
Mom,
Brian,
call
man.
the cops.
An hour into it, you're like, oh, I can't take this.
The cops will know how valuable a Venusaur is. This is going to be a full-blown investigation.
Holographic Venusaur worth about $35. We must find this.
We would do it to each
Have like a
other, though.
poster.
We're dumb kids.
Wanted.
Yeah, wanted for Pokemon
Venusaur.
crimes. That's what I thought
Pokemon
Detective
crimes.
Pikachu was about.
Yeah, you got like.
It would have been a better movie if it was.
We got a bunch of kids stealing a bunch of Pokemon cards from all these other kids. It's horrible.
It got out of hand when we were kids in the Pokemon cards, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got it banned.
I tried to steal my my cousins, but I didn't try to steal like specific cards. He like didn't play with his Pokemon cards anymore, so I was just like, well, if he's not gonna play with them, I'll take them. I walked out, fucking text, and my mom's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "She was like, are these yours?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Go put them back." But she like didn't say anything. She just thought I was so stupid because I had like fucking decks in my pocket, and I was just like, okay, cool, like, all right, whatever, and I just put them back, and I was like, I didn't even put, they were in like the book, you know, and I was just like, I left them back on the fucking dresser, and I was like, all right, cool, let's go, take me home, Mom.
Oh, man.
I just thought of this, but when I was younger, I had like a babysitter, and sometimes we would stay at their house rather than my house while my parents would go out, and I stole their copy of Donkey Kong 64 for her. And the thing was like, I took it home and it needed an expansion pack to work.
Oh, man.
So I had to go back to their house and be like, I'm sorry, I stole your shit. And also it didn't work anyways.
Also,
I broke
can I use that expansion pack?
Yeah. Also, can I borrow it sometime?
hilarious.
Might be a little late for this.
Horrible kids stealing things from everybody for some weird reason.
You guys ever rob like an actual store?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that sounds.
I didn't rob a store, but I used to shoplift. a lot.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Like I remember one of the funniest ones for me is when my cousin Kimberly took us to 7-Eleven. We were spending the night over my uncle's house, and we walked to the 7-Eleven on the corner. And she's just like, yeah, grab whatever you want, put it in your jacket, and we'll just go back home. And so we're just grabbing stuff, putting in our stuff. And then her little sister got caught stealing something. So the guy's like, hey, I'm going to need everybody to come over here. And my cousin's like making a big scene. Mm-hmm. Wow, what the hell you guys done that? And while she's doing that, me and her brother, my other cousin, we're just going around like, holy shit. Like putting everything back.
like in the right place and everything.
Yeah.
We are so...
And I'm like, look, we ain't got nothing.
No, we're good. We're clear.
We were about to leave with everything. We ditched school once, and my cousin Angela... we ditched school once and we went into the Rebel, and we were all just stealing little stuff, but my cousin Angela decided to steal a big thing of cookies. Like a big thing of cookies.
Yeah.
That's
like,
how you get cocky and you lose it all. You lost sight of the prize.
What the heck? Like, we didn't need that big thing. We all got little stuff. So she grabbed that big thing. We all started running, and she was just like, fuck your cookies, and threw the bag at the guy. It was hilarious.
You're like, you already got it. Like, fuck, you were already there. Yeah.
We were this the money back.
We could have just ran.
It was the prize, bitch.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
I used to steal a lot. Target. I would literally go in, switch shoes.
Oh yeah.
I'd walk in with like the dusty. This was like in the hardcore days where we would wear like shoes out, just like moshing and like just doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
And they were already cheap shoes, so they were already shitty. So then I'd walk in, switch out my shoes, walk right out, steal shirts. It was a nightmare.
Like, that guy's really fashionable.
I did get caught trying to steal. I was at Walmart. Inception DVD. I literally took the DVD out of the movie. Which,
You were an adult when this happened, then, huh?
Yeah, I was. And then like a pack of batteries. Key thing: don't ever steal. You could literally steal anything from Walmart. Do not fuck with batteries. That is like their key like thing. Like they watch batteries because it's one of the most stolen things there.
Batteries?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's so easy to steal. Because you literally, like it's small, so you can literally open it up, grab it, put it in your thing, and it's just there. But that's what they watch for.
That's so stupid.
And it's just like
TVs, nah. Batteries.
I mean, they're
Those
gonna
are hard, though.
Yeah, they're
Fucking
gonna
lock them down. Yeah.
You're gonna walk out with a TV.
There are
but-
difficult-
No, I came in with this TV.
Here's my receipt, sir. That is not your receipt.
I just go everywhere with this TV.
I travel.
Yeah, with the TV, sir. That's a 45.
Yeah.
It's a smart TV. I don't.
Yeah. I need to watch my soaps.
How do you check Facebook? I'm a kid. We used to sell tech decks from Walmart.
Ooh, yeah.
We used to do that.
You remember when they actually like had the thumb guys?
Yeah, those guys too. We
Yeah.
did a couple
You're
of
like,
them.
yep, stole them too.
Little magnets. They had little magnets on their feet and stuff.
Yeah. But you couldn't do any of the cool tricks if you had those. So.
Couldn't do the
No,
thing
like,
where you slap it and then catch it back down.
That was like 90% of tech decks.
Yeah, I mean,
It was just like hit it while it's midair before somebody sees what it actually does.
Yeah.
it's all the older kids using their thumbs and saying, "No, fuck that! I didn't use my thumb. Do it right."
You think they had like
Use your fucking
professional
thumb, Troy?
professional
You guys didn't
tech
have a
deck
Troy?
no,
competitions? You said no?
no, I never got into it. I think because like I actually skateboarded, so then I didn't.
Yeah.
Nah, we
Hey, we get it.
I was never good at
tried.
skateboarding.
I tried my best to skateboard. If
Yeah, I
anybody's
did
watching,
too.
they're gonna laugh their ass off. That knows, but I tried my best skateboarding. I really did. I broke my friend. I didn't break it.
I broke my
No, I didn't break
I
it.
fucking killed that
No,
girl.
I did a little chip on the tip of the skateboard. Little chip. And my friend Siley had a nervous breakdown over this. Nervous breakdown. He started foaming. Like, he was crying. His dad came out and he's like, Siley, calm down. You know you love Johnny. I don't know what's going on. And his mom came out and she's like, Papa John, we love Papa John. Come on. You gotta forgive him.
These days we don't
gonna
say
beat
we
me
love
up.
Papa John.
Yeah, no.
That's a good nickname too, Papa John.
Yeah.
She was the only lady that ever called me that. I'd knock on the door. Hey, can Siley and Jimmy come out? Siley, Jimmy, it's Papa John. Okay.
Oh man.
I got an interesting story about that.
About Papa John's?
About Siley.
How I got the name Papa.
It's a little interesting. It's not really a joke or anything. Kind of sad, I guess.
Good.
But
luckily for you, this isn't a comedy podcast.
It's an underachiever, right?
We're fucking.
I grew up with this dude. He helped me with bully problem and stuff like that. And he was a cool,
Did you finish that?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, damn it.
He was just a little bit older than me, not too much older than me, but like he was in high school while I was in middle school, so he would tell us all these fantasized stories, oh, the girls in high school don't even wear underwear, shit like
I wish
that.
that was true.
Right? It's not true, middle schoolers. But anyways, we graduate. I start dating this girl. He's interested in this girl. He goes to the Marines. He joins up with her brother in the Marines. And so he's really trying to hook up with my girlfriend. And I'm like, what the hell kind of world is this?
Oh, I thought you said
such a small world.
He joined the Marines and then all of a sudden they're like, he like hooked up with, like literally hooked up with
her brother.
Yeah.
No.
Wow,
they were,
like you were just like,
no, they were part
now.
of the same, I forget the name, but.
Like a unit?
Yeah, unit,
gotcha.
Squad, whatever the crap. Yeah.
Cool. I was like, wow. He was like, I'm trying to have sex with his sister. And he's like, but I'm really in love with you.
Dude, that's a cover.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So I grew up with this dude really close. Swear to like I moved in the neighborhood in my grandma's house before he did. It was an ice cream man that lived in his house. So I would go over there and get ice cream from the house. Nice. My grandma sent me over there with a couple bucks, and I'd get ice cream from the ice cream man. Come home.
That's fucking tight.
And so I go over there to get ice cream. Ice cream man's not there. Like, where the hell's ice cream man? And she's like, well, we move here now, but I have kids. Siley, Jimry, and they were too shy to come outside at first, but I would ask them all the time, hey, you guys want to come outside? Hey, you want to come outside? So they ended up coming outside. So we grew up together. Yeah. We literally grew up together, and so we were really close. But because of this stupid issue with my girlfriend, I'm just like, peace out, dude. I'm like I hadn't talked to him forever anyways. And so I was like, whatever. And then turns out he killed himself. What? True story, man. He jumped off the Boulder Station. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, supposedly
Why'd you
he jumped
pick a better
off
casino?
Yeah, for real. You're not going to get any money.
Yeah, like what the hell, man? He ended up killing himself. We went to his funeral and all that stuff. No, I didn't go to the funeral. We went to his parents' house and stuff like that and hung out with them. But
you didn't want to go to the funeral?
I don't know if I was invited.
Oh, okay.
But
would you have gone?
I would have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You grow up with somebody like that, you go through some stuff. I don't care about distance at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You go.
Like those are formidable years. I had a bully. His name was Nick. This dude, and I have a joke. Only psychos fuck with me. And I feel like my background and how I was raised and stuff like that. I have a eye for people and energy. I feel like, and this dude that was bullying me, he scared me. Like legitimately terrified me. Mm-hmm. Like it was just something in his eyes, something that his energy I could catch. And so, like, because I've been bullied before. This dude named Bug, he used to walk behind me from school, punch me in the back of the head from school to home. Just punch me in the back of the head all the way home until I finally, try to fight him, and he ended up beating the crap out of me actually. But because I tried to fight him, he stopped, and we were cool after that. So I've dealt with bullies, is my point of that. But with Nick, it was different. I was terrified of this dude. Like, this dude is a psychopath for reals. And Siley was the only guy that listened to me and cared that Nick was bullying me and stuff like that. So he always had my back when Nick was around. And so me and Siley had a really good, deep connection. We also dated the same girl, too. So,
oh, yeah. Same time, too.
You know what I'm talking about? So we were brothers, Eskimo brothers. Yeah. Eskimos. Freaky. But, so you have a deep connection with somebody like that. You don't just go, oh, he passed away. No, it has an effect on you and stuff like that. Because he went into the Marines, it took a toll on his mental health as well. My girlfriend's boyfriend, he was telling us stories and stuff like that, and he was telling us this horrifying story of where he had a command to terminate somebody. And when in the military, I don't know. I'm not pretending like I know anything, right? But what I was told is when you get a command, you follow it through, and then you're done. Yeah. Right? Terminate the enemy, pop, done. But for some reason, this guy, when he got the command terminate, pop. They're like, officer, you're done. Stop. Yeah. You're done. Yeah. He's terminating. And that put a block on him. And the same thing happened with a little bit with Siley too. Like there was stuff happens there that we don't know.
It's a different world out there.
Yeah. So he was affected like that, and he ended up, committing suicide and stuff like that. So it was a super sad story. Interesting story too, and very unique. And
the moral of the story is don't try to fuck Johnny Brim's girlfriend.
Yeah, you better fucking not. But not my girlfriend though, my wife.
Yeah.
All the girlfriends, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Same one, all the way, all the way through, right? You guys known each other forever now, right?
Who's that?
You and your wife.
Oh, yeah.
There's never been anyone else, right?
Since my wife, no.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
That makes it sound like she died.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah, me and my wife, it's like we grew up together too.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of growing up together. When you start off young and you have kids.
I know, I saw that on Facebook, on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. We start off young, still alive and kicking. You know, trials and tribulations come, to sound cheesy as hell, but you know, she's my best friend. So it's like, if you find a best friend and a partner, you're lucky as hell. You know, and love and marriage is work, man. It takes work to put in that stuff, and if you don't care about the other person, you're not going to put in that work. And if you don't put in that work, peace out.
Yeah.
Literally, like, if you can't put in the work with whoever you're with, peace out as soon as possible, because there's no reason to be there unless it's fun. Then have fun, and then have fun as long as you can. And then when it's not fun anymore, peace the fuck out. You got to.
So you just went through a terrible breakup. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah,
that's what's directed at you, big guy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding.
Therapy and love with Johnny Brim.
And peace out,
Johnny Brim.
Don't forget to lick the brim.
Dr. Brim.
Also, don't forget to pick your favorite 6 Pokemon.
Yeah. Please, seriously, I need that by next Friday.
Oh man.
Well, let's just not kill ourselves. Boulder Station.
That's
Station.
Honestly, like,
that's the part that's...
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the room too much.
No, it's fine.
I meant to bring it down, but just not that.
Just not like
he
the
laughed
Boulder
at the
Station.
appropriate time.
He did, yes.
You know,
I was trying to reserve...
it was literally like you were saying that, and I was like following along, and then you're like, then he killed himself. I'm like, what? And then you're like, yeah, he jumped out the Boulder Station. And then in my head, I'm like, fuck, you picked the Boulder Station for? Like,
right.
Santa Fe,
cheap suicide. Went from suicide at the Grand Canyon to suicide at Boulder Station.
Yeah, you know, I've never thought about, never thought about it, but I was just like, fuck, like, you just got to pick like a cool place at least, you know?
Okay, if you had to kill yourself.
I was literally just thinking that. I was like, I don't know if I want to say it. I don't want to if I ask that. Something cool.
No, I would go somewhere secluded and dark. Hopefully they won't be able to find me for a few days, so that way the wildlife has cleaned up everything that I left behind. Because when you die, you poop, you vomit, you just spill all these liquids. So wildlife will take care of that.
Yeah.
Then
they'll eat the poop.
Your bones?
They'll eat the poop, yeah.
What happened?
The wildlife took care of me. You see, on the way to the canyon, you see, obviously you see blanking on roadkill. You see roadkill all the time. Cars pull over, hit a deer or whatever, pull it to the side of the road. So you see these big elks, right? And for the longest time on the way to the canyon is dead elk over here. The ravens are just picking at it and stuff. And then a few days or so later, that elk is still there, but it's not there. It's just ribs. Like, it looked sick to me. It looked dope. I was like, oh, that looks awesome. But
Nature's fucking metal, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing sometimes.
100%. Like, that kind of looks badass. Can we take a picture of that?
Yo, use it as part of the tour.
Stop the bus.
So, guys, I got this visual spot. Oh, they took it away.
Ruined my entire aesthetic.
Roadside assistance.
It's crazy to me how many of the comics work at as tour guides.
Yeah, they do. They're getting a lot. I think that for new comics, in my opinion, it's one of the best gigs.
Yeah,
it's one of the best gigs. Get something similar to that would be my advice if you're looking for something to do. Get something where, because you're in front of an audience for 12 hours a day, sometimes 15, even more than that if something bad happens.
That's a long time.
But yeah, you're in front of an audience for 15 hours a day, 50 people sometimes too. So you're in front of a big crowd, and sometimes I'll walk away feeling like $1 million, like I'm the funniest guy in the world. And anything I say is gonna make anybody laugh. And then other days I'm just like, you guys know how it is.
Yeah.
Other days I'm just like, oh man, why did I even come
just
out?
like,
you're like, this is rough.
Yeah. And
this is
my last tour I was doing. Our videos ended early, so I was just like, well, I'm gonna talk to them a little bit about the strip, maybe do some cheesy stuff about the strip and stuff. So I was doing material, and it started off really good, and I can't remember quite which joke. I do remember which joke it is. Yeah, I'll tell you if you want. It's cheesy as hell, just to let you know, so we don't have to tell it.
I want to hear it.
No, don't tell.
We're here.
It's about Caesar's Palace. You guys been to Caesar's Palace?
Yeah.
You've been to Caesar's Forum Shops?
Yeah.
You know, in the center of the Caesar's Forum Shops, they do that William Shakespeare reenactment of Caesar. You remember at two Brute? You know?
Is it like the water show with is that around the aquarium? Or are you talking about the actual Caesar's Palace?
They do like in real life. They have these statues that come out of a flaming sword.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what really happens. But a part of the joke is in the Caesar Forum shop. They have a William Shakespeare reenactment. You remember William Shakespeare, Caesar at two Brute? Yeah, you get there early. They pass out knives. You can join in on the action.
There you go.
You know how to make it more fun? Bring your own knife.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. So I said that joke and boo. Yeah. They were like, no. I was like, oh man, how do I get them back? So then I just started doing other stuff, and I won them over and actually had a good tip night at the end of the night. The driver was even like, man, we were having a great day until that joke, man.
You know when someone calls out the specific moment, you're like, I know when it happened. When they're like, yeah, you really fucked that one up. You're like, fucking thanks, man.
Yeah, I was like, I was nervous too. But
I'm
luckily
like,
we had a good tip night, so he wasn't mad or anything. He was just like, I was nervous for a second, but you brought him back around, and then look at our tips, so it speaks for itself. So
do you guys split the tips?
Yeah, split the tip with your driver. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you have to, or is that just?
Yeah. You have to, and you definitely should.
Yeah,
you know, you guys are a team, and it's different. It's a philosophy. It's an integrity move too.
Integrity.
You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people will tell you, you know, I pocket X amount. You should pocket X amount. So, but I try to keep it 50-50 with my drivers. You know, you had my back throughout the day, and I had your back throughout the day. We're a team, so whatever I make, I'm going to share with you. We're a team.
Nice.
You know, there's only been a few times. Excuse me. There's only been a few times where the drivers are really huge pains in the asses, and in that, like, there was one time where I was just like, I don't want to tip you anything. Like, I don't think you deserve anything right now.
You still tipped him out,
I still tipped him out. And there was one time where I thought I was going to fight a driver at the end of it. I was like, because, you know, we make our last drop-off point at the casinos, and then we drive back to the office together.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, what's stopping from this guy from just like, you know what, I don't feel like going to the office today. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're going to make another stop. For sure, you know? And that's the energy I was feeling, too. So I was ready for something to happen, and I'm counting the tips, and it was a really good tip night. But 100% that's for me. Yeah. Because what did you do? Yeah. You didn't do anything. These people, and I wanted to say, if I was a huge dick, I wanted to say like, hey, did they give you tips? What'd they give you? You keep yours, I'll keep mine. Yeah. Because if I said that, he would have had $0, and I would have had all these tips for myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you were such a pain in the butt, and no one even gave you money. No one even cared about you.
Do they tip the driver sometimes?
They'll give it to the driver, and then the driver will give it to me, and then I'm in charge of splitting.
That's what I was thinking, because they're going to see it as giving it to you, I feel like. It's not like when you order food at a bar, you tip the bartender.
And then they tip out the bus.
Yeah.
And the big reason, for that is because we contract out the drivers. Oh, you know, so like we're buying the driver, we pay the driver. So, but it's like I'm not gonna let you just leave with the base fee though. That would suck. You would like, and especially if you're good to me, you know what I mean. We've been having each other's backs. There's some drivers that like we'll have a great time, and like there was one driver. It was my first time working with them, and the guests were like, "How long have you guys been doing this? You guys must have been doing this for years." Our first time working together, but the chemistry was there, and he was a professional, and I'm a professional.
Did they get a mic too?
No, he didn't have a mic, but I would give it to him if he asked, but he didn't ask. Yeah. But when the guests are getting off, he's interacting with them, he's talking with them, stuff like that. So it's just like, cool, dude. Like, let's keep doing it. There's been a couple of drivers that are like, hey, can I get that microphone? And I'm like, for what? What do you want to tell me what you want to
like
say?
Set up a little bit.
Run it by me.
Yeah,
what are you gonna say?
For sure.
When is he? They're like, never mind. You're like, yeah, you ain't had shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't had shit.
Because that one driver that I didn't want to give anything to, he wanted to go up to the top of the Hoover Dam on our tour. We don't go to the top of the Hoover Dam. We go to halfway point. He wanted to go to the top because that store gives him road money. If you bring in guests to the store will give you some money. Yeah. They only give him $10. That's all they give him. And the picture up there sucks. The store sucks up there. No offense, you know what I mean? It's cool if you've never been there and you want some souvenirs. Go there to get some souvenirs, but get down from there and go get a good picture. Yeah. Don't stay at the top of that hill. But we go up halfway because it's a great picture point for the backside of the Hoover Dam.
That's all that matters.
And that's all that matters. You guys want a good picture, right?
You want
that's
this on the Instagrams?
Like, that's what we're
here for.
The
Hoover Dam is really beautiful.
It's so
Hoover Graham,
spectacular.
dude.
But if you go to the top though, there's nothing to see up there really. It's not a good angle for a picture.
Honestly, even just being on the Hoover Dam is not a good picture at all.
No, it's not.
Because it's like it's a great view because you're like seeing it. You're like, oh, I'm on the Hoover Dam. But like aesthetically, I'm like,
no, you got to go to that bypass bridge, walk up those stairs, then get a good picture of the front side, and where we park on the side of the hill is a good picture of the back side by the water intake towers and the Lake Mead side of it. So we do those, options to get good pictures. But this guy wanted to go to the top. He wanted to go to the top to get that road money. I'm like, we're not going to the top. So he loudly says, not on the microphone, but he loudly says, Johnny wants to make an illegal stop halfway up the mountain. Jesse, how about we shut the fuck up? I don't know what the driver's talking about. It's not illegal. And there's a bus litter. We turn the corner. There's a bus litter. See where this bus is? That's where we're going, folks. It's not illegal. You can see there's a bus there. Jesse, shut the fuck up. Appreciate it. Shut the fuck up.
Drive the bus. Drive the fuck.
Yeah.
You drive, I talk.
You don't have to do anything else except
you heard him, Jesse.
Bus. Yeah, Jennifer.
Come on the podcast and defend yourself.
And special guest.
Bop it up, bop, bop. He looks like your uncle, that's for sure. He had a nice mustache. I was like, when I first met him, I was like, man, I like your mustache. I like your style. We were getting along good. It was a sucky day.
You're like first impressions. I'm like, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, 100%. And he was talkative. It was great. I don't know if you guys want to go over that. I don't know if that's boring or not. I don't know, tour stuff. But our first pickup point was at Golden Nugget. Okay, I don't know if you guys been to the Golden Nugget. The drive is just an L. You drive in the Golden Nugget, turn left out of the Golden Nugget. That's it. It's just a L. And he goes, well, there's new construction. There's new construction. We can't drive through there. And I had been on a little hiatus break. So, okay, you're the driver. You were just out here. If there's new construction and we can't do it, who am I to question you? Right?
Yeah.
So, okay, do what you need to do, Bo. And so, but he parks at Plaza. I don't know if you guys know where Plaza is. It's around the corner of Golden Nugget in the front. So I had to walk around the corner. I'm getting off the bus and I'm like, I don't see any construction cones, man. What are you talking about? And I go, this is very inconvenient for the guests. I don't mind walking around the corner, but I'm thinking about the guests. Yeah. So then go pick up the guests. I come around the corner. He's reversing into Golden Nugget. Oh, you're such a good driver. Well, I had to do what I had to do. What do you mean you had to?
Such a good driver.
Okay, whatever. Let's go. Second pickup, and this is at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yikes.
This is early in the morning. And
that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. And the second pickup was Stratosphere. Stratosphere, we pick up in the back side of the Stratosphere by the roundabout, by the Naked City or whatever.
It's called the Strat now.
The Strat. Yeah. Totally. It's so boring to say Stratosphere.
Yeah.
But he goes, we don't pick up back there anymore. There's new construction.
You're like, don't you
fucking new construction.
Do this to me.
I get it's Vegas, but geez.
He goes, we pick up at the city bus stop in the front side of Stratosphere. And it's like 5:45, whatever it is. And I'm like too not awake to be quick on my thinking. Yeah. So I didn't put too... Imagine this. You're from another country and you don't speak really good English. And they tell you, wait at this bus stop. What comes at a bus stop? The city bus, right? Yeah. How long until these guys from China are like, we haven't seen the Grand Canyon yet. You know what I'm saying? They're just on the city bus going back and forth all fucking day. Where's that Grand Canyon? This looks familiar, but I'm pretty sure... Hey, stupid! They're not going to pick up from a city bus stop. Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? So I called the office. And I'm like, hey, did we change our pickup at Stratosphere? No, we didn't. It's still in the back. Dude, we got to go to the back. And he goes, no, you have to call your guests, tell them to meet us here. I'm not going to call 20 people.
Yeah, like what? Each individual one.
Hey, guys, we have enough time for that guy.
I don't got enough minutes on my phone for this.
You got to be freaking kidding me. So I tell him, no, let's go around the corner. We'll go around the corner. Third pickup spot. I'm looking at my phone. I'm texting my boss right away. You know my boss. I'm texting him right away. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. This is annoying first thing in the morning, whatever. And then with the bus stops, I'm like, okay. So I look up. Where are we, bro? Where are we? He goes, this is Circus. This ain't the Circus. I never been here before. He goes, no, this is the parking garage of the Circus. Call your guests. Tell them to meet us here. No, I'm not doing that. We go to the front of Circus by the lights. No, we're not allowed to do that. It's illegal. Go to the front.
Sir, you need to read some laws.
Please go to the front. And he goes, oh man, I've never had to do this ever in my life. Oh, dude. And we go to the front and I go, see that sign right there? It says tour bus parking. Oh, why would a whole bunch of people be out here if this is not where we pick up? I'm an idiot. So
all we got is signs.
Yeah, what the
All
heck?
we got is signs.
Yeah, all we got. I just do what I'm told, man.
movie.
I just get paid to do what I'm told. So we pick up there. We go to the Westgate. That one's fine and smooth. And then our fourth stop was at Treasure Island. The microphone.
Westgate was fine.
Westgate was fine.
Westgate
for
is
some
a
weird
nightmare.
reason.
A nightmare to navigate.
And they changed it.
You ever been to the Westgate?
Oh my god, it is. A
man.
nightmare. I show up there for my training tour. I don't know where to meet everybody. I'm like,
You're like, I've never seen this building in my life. Like honestly, I've never.
North side. Like,
Yeah.
Well, there's a
North
casino here
Central.
called Westgate.
Yeah.
It used to be the Hilton, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so that
I don't know why you would need to go there unless you're placing bets.
They used to do Star Trek conventions there. I don't know if you're into that. But we go to there.
Are you into
that one's smooth. Our fourth pickup's at Treasure Island, but the microphone's not working. We call the boss to come meet us to swap microphones. This genius tells his boss to meet us at Bellagio. We're not going to the Bellagio. Why are you telling them to meet us there? We're going to Treasure Island and then Bally's, and then we're off to the Hoover Dam.
Right.
Why are you telling him Bellagio? Doesn't make any sense. So I call his boss and I say, hey, we're at Treasure Island, but everybody's on our bus. Can you please meet us at Bally's? Well, I'm at Bellagio. Can you come to Bellagio? I don't know why you were told Bellagio, man. Can you please meet us at Bally's? Well, I'll be at TI. And I give him a minute. I give him a minute because he's the boss. Yeah. And I come back and I'm like, we're already way behind because of all these mess ups this guy's been doing. I need you, please, to meet us at Bally's. And he goes, okay, that sounds right. Just calm down. And I'm calm. I'm just trying to run the show, because you guys are weird with your decision making right now. And we get to Bally's an hour late. Can you imagine that? You've been waiting since 5:30 it's 6 o'clock, and now it's 7 o'clock that we're coming to pick you up. Like, that sucks. Yeah. So every one of my guests, I had 20 or so people, every single one of them. We've been waiting here for an hour. Yes, I'm so sorry. We had a lot of issues with our pickups this morning. We don't want to run this late. And you know what customer service. So I'm just doing that thing. Finally, the last guest, the boss comes up. He goes, hey, I just got a call. He said that you guys have been butting heads. Yeah, a little bit. You want to set them straight? He goes, well, what's the problem? Talk to your guy. He'll tell you what's up. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so he does that, and then we get on the bus. We're heading out there. And
how long does it take to get to the canyon?
It takes 4.5 to 5 hours to get there.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yawn.
It takes a long time.
God damn, that's a drive to California and back in one day.
Yeah, it takes. Our day starts at 5 o'clock easy. Yeah. It starts at 5 o'clock, and then it ends at like 10 o'clock in the night. Yeah, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's your day at being a tour guide. And being stuck with a driver like that the whole day long, it's just like we got to the Hoover Dam. I was gonna just say, screw this. My wife can come pick me up. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you don't stop with this book, because like I said, he was saying illegal stop. No, it's not. Like, if you don't stop, I could just wait for my wife at the Hoover Dam. That's fine with me.
It's a 30-minute drive. That's an easy one. So it's a 30-minute drive.
Yeah,
that's an easy one.
She'll get here in 45 minutes, dude. Like, not freaking 2 hours like this idiot.
Shit.
So that was just a headache, and it was the whole freaking day with that guy. So that dude, I didn't want to tip out. The other guy, I thought I was going to fight. We get commissions based on a tour that we actually give at the canyon. This driver told me, I'm going to need those commissions. That's what he told me. I'm going to need those commissions.
Yeah,
no.
Me too, bro.
I was like, I share my tips, but I do not share my commissions. I don't do that. And when I said that, it was just like this weird, like...
Yeah, it's like a vibe change real quick.
Horrible, too. And, the whole day, he was just... If I asked him, hey, it's a little hot, can you cool it down? Is that a yes?
Is that,
yeah.
You better crank that bitch down.
Was that a cool, you got it? And anything I asked him, it was like, no, yeah, I got you. Nothing, or no, I can't do that. Nothing. It was just and I had to just assume he was going to do it. Yeah. And so I didn't want to tip him out anything, but I was just like, you know what? I'm going to show him that I meant what I said when I'm going to split 50-50 with you. Yeah. So for that driver, I was just like, that particular day, I left with 120 and I gave him 120. Yeah. And I was like, look, you can count my stack too if you want. Because this particular time, I'm leaving with some integrity on the table. And he goes, hey, and as soon as I give him that 120, oh my God. Yeah, have a good night, dude. And I just, like, I don't care about any
I bet he looked at your stack too and he was like, nah, they look about the same.
Well, they were 100%. I split 50-50. I got 120, you got 120, you could count them if you want. Yeah. No, man, oh my God, and he was trying to rectify something. No, you're a piece of crap.
Yeah, like, it's too late, take your money, go.
No, you suck, dude. Like, So it could be one of the best experiences of your life going to the Grand Canyon, but then something that you didn't even know could happen and ruin it all.
Yeah, like the Hoover Dam could crack and then like everyone's drowning.
Yeah, I'm not.
That could happen too.
An entire day at the canyon does not sound fun.
Well, it's definitely not all there.
You tired of seeing it yet?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
It gets repetitive.
I bet when it was snowing, it was really cool though.
Oh man, so dope. My favorite thing that I saw was when it was filled with clouds.
Ooh.
Like in the inside.
Yeah, but the guests didn't like that. They came to see a canyon.
Hey,
there's
doesn't
no
happen every
canyon.
day,
There's
bitch.
just clouds. And I was just like, you guys don't understand how cool this is. But luckily, I know the canyon pretty well, so I took them around the corner, and you're able to see this beautiful, beautiful edge of the Grand Canyon. And with the clouds, like, it was dope for me. I was like, this is something out of like Harry Potter or something. That big.
Hey, anything different after a while, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's a big ass hole.
We've been going for an hour. Do we want to take a break real quick and then get back to it?
Word.
Yeah. Smoke a little doobski.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Music Television.
Doobie doobie.
I do like that shirt.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I like that shirt.
The olden days of MTV.
The most colorful one.
Good choice.
Sorry. All right.
The cleanest colorful one I have.
We'll be right back.
We'll be
after the short
Back
logo
again.
and small 10-second clip with more with Johnny Brim.
No, fuck with me.
Under a tree. Underachievers nights. Sit down, pull up some whiskey, and sip on a nice chair.
Sip on a nice chair.
Because it's time for Underachievers nights. There's too many lights in here for Underachievers nights.
That's what I feel like listening to Stone Cold's podcast sometimes.
Oh my God, he has a podcast?
You're like, hell yeah, brother. Then
does.
you're like, hell yeah, son bitch.
I haven't listened to his podcast in forever, but I used to, when I was a janitor, I would listen to so many podcasts. His was one of my top favorite podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I love Stone Cold.
Why don't all wrestlers have podcasts? I didn't even think of that until now.
There's a good many of them.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
Colt
neglected market
Cabana
for
has
me.
a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, Colt Cabana is really
But it would be funny too if like every wrestler had a podcast, but in that podcast they kept character as their so like today
No,
we
I
got
feel like
Roman
that-
Reigns on. You piece of shit.
I think that's
Roman Reigns wouldn't talk like
Yeah.
that. And Roman Reigns
He's
like,
a
you
ni-
big bad guy. You're
Is that what
mean,
he's a
aren't
nice
you?
fella. He's a nice fella.
I thought he was a bad guy.
Babyface.
No, he's like, I mean, he's always like a good guy. Sometimes he was a bad guy.
Yeah, he'll do questionable tactics. He's a bad A good guy.
Right, he's like an
wannabe,
anti-hero.
that. They're trying to make him like that, but he's an overall babyface. He's over with the children. It's kind of like John Cena. John Cena wouldn't never go full heel because of the children trying to buy the merchandise. So they're trying to make Roman Reigns now the Tom Brady of wrestling.
So he's gonna be in Hollywood movies. The
They're
next
trying.
step.
He was in that Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, he
movie.
was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, the newest
Yeah.
one.
Wow.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Well,
Yeah,
he's
Hobbs and
actually The Rock's cousin.
Really?
Actually,
He's
like distant.
it's like
Distant,
step
yeah.
family kind. It's like if you're so close to somebody, your families are so close to somebody. You're just hey, we're family friends. No, we're family.
Yeah.
We're so close.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. The Anoa'i family. Yeah.
His career really tanked after Jason Momoa.
Roman's not going to get any opportunities with Jason running around, right?
Yeah,
Kill the
man.
guy.
Yeah.
Roman's
Sorry, but he's like
Aquaman
just a
2.
more handsome version of you.
Oh, he kind of is though.
They
I
look
never really
very
They're
thought
two
about it.
different
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah. When you put them side by side, you're taking a whole lot of
Yeah.
space in between. Like
In
you're,
the evolutionary
you're folding
process.
that in half. You know.
It's not a burrito.
Those are two different types of sexy men. I know sexy men, and those are two way different types of sexy. Both sexy. Hey, don't get me wrong. They both look good wet, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Aquaman.
And they both
Oiled
always
up.
are.
Yeah, they're both always oiled up and working on wood.
I feel like Marco
Why
was
wasn't
just about to rant about Aquaman.
yeah, why wasn't fucking Aquaman better?
I
God
loved it.
damn
I think you're crazy.
It's the worst.
My mother-in-law loves Aquaman. She loves
Is
it.
it because of Jason Momoa?
I think.
Yeah, it's not for
I
that.
think-
It's not for that storyline.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
He rejuvenated
I
old
get
women's
a-
libido.
That would be Aquaman. Done. Donezo.
The old school.
Hey guys, I'm gonna swim in this toilet for a minute and have fun. Call a dolphin. Aquaman.
But first, I must be shrunk.
AKA Vinny Chase, Entourage. Tell me why I always like saw Entourage early on. So when I thought of like who would play Aquaman, I'm like, it's obviously the guy from Entourage to play fucking Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know why. Just because I was just like, well, what else is he supposed to look like? He's a fucking white dude with like blonde hair.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
No, but have you never seen Entourage?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
no. Sorry.
I'm alone on this one. Jimmy McMurray, that part was just for you. You alone.
He don't listen to this. He's got a puppet to talk to.
Yeah, he does. I'm jealous. We should get a puppet.
Jimmy fucks with us.
Yeah.
We could have like Johnny Brim be the puppet.
You could do a construction worker puppet, I heard.
Yeah. Ooh, you were listening. The whole hour-long conversation we had. That's what you got from that.
Out in the cold. Yeah. Well, they'll never know what that was about, and we're going to keep that a fucking secret. If anybody leaves this room and talks about the construction puppet, I swear to fucking God, I will meet you so fast.
Whoa.
Nobody fucks with puppets in this industry.
We need to talk about it. Stop fucking puppets.
Yeah.
Please.
Guys.
Back to our first segment. Of,
Jimmy.
Therapy might be the best thing for you, Cody, you know?
Oh, me? Probably. There's only so many answers you can gather from Twitter.
It's very
Hey, guys, am I crazy?
Should I do it?
Yeah.
How many polls you got going?
2 votes, huh? Tough crowd.
All right.
Do you feel like you get a lot of good...
next week.
Yeah, well,
you're right.
Put a pin in this.
Circle back to that. Do you feel like you get a good material from doing therapy too? Or like anything
that
like
was
that?
I feel like multiple trigger points sent me to therapy.
He was like,
but
exactly.
100%. I feel like that's what helped me go to therapy, is going through my life already. I was going through my life, journaling stories as early as I could remember, and started messing with my mental. Really, very much so. Like my joke, I have a joke that's "No soy tu papá, Jonathan." That was told to me, like
no, it was real.
That's messed up if you think about it. Like somebody who at 4 years old, 5 years old, I thought was my father. I thought he was my dad. I didn't notice he was darker than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just thought he was my dad. And one night they just decided to tell me, "Hey, he's not your dad anymore. So what do I call you? You don't call me anything.
Just don't call me."
Yeah, that's what I did. Talking to my stepdad in the car, I would just start talking, and if he listened, he would respond.
Like, who are you talking to? It's like,
talking
you're the only other person in the car.
Yeah,
that happens so often.
That's how I would do it. I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Dad," or I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Oscar," because that's disrespectful. You know what I mean? To be like, "Hey, Oscar," but he didn't want me to say, "Hey, Dad," so I would just start talking, be like, "So we're gonna see Emperor's New Groove? You think that sounds good?
What are your thoughts?
Sounds good, right?
I'm free Saturday, Sunday.
I feel like watching Emperor's New Groove."
You're my ride, so let me know.
Going through that though, going through that journal is just like, man, I'm messed up. I think I need a little help to understand what's going on in my mental.
You just hand them your journal.
I was going
to
over
leave you with some.
I'll be back tomorrow. Don't charge me for
breathing
today.
exercises and compartmentalizing things. Sure, okay. Read this.
Figure that out. Get back to me. I need a clean 30.
That's how I came with the YouTube thing too. Like, can you check my YouTube playlist? No. Click on the playlist. Fuck for my stepdad.
I quit thing.
Yeah. Because that's what I really was thinking. Like, oh man, like this doesn't seem right, and it's really messing with me, and things aren't making sense, and my emotions about things are really fuzzy, and like
that's my issue. I really cannot pin down how I feel most of the time.
Yeah,
I have this app I've been using. It's called Sandvelo. It's actually pretty fucking tight, where you can log your mood every day. It'll just randomly ping you, and I always set it to okay. I'm like, it's not good, it's not great, but it's not, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm always like, wow, cool if there were other words to use here.
You gotta try to take a deep breath and really, really be honest. That's what I think. Because it's hard to be honest. You know what I was watching? I don't know if we said it in here or outside. I don't remember. 60 Days In. That prison show I was telling you about?
Oh, yeah.
I was watching 60 Days In from A&E. It's a prison show where the people volunteer to go into prison for 60 days. Stupid as shit.
But, I've been in jail for one day. Like, no part of me is like,
thank you.
I could do that for 60 days.
Yeah.
Like,
What if somebody like bet you? I think that's probably what a lot of those people are
no,
there for.
thank you. I did 12 hours. No.
Yeah, they participate to go into prison. I kind of forgot where I was, though. Like, I forgot why I brought that up. Damn.
Oh, you were saying about being honest.
Yeah,
taking that deep breath.
So a participant, somebody who volunteered to go into prison, his name was Robert on the show, first season. He volunteered
episode
to
3.
go. Huh?
It's in episode 3.
It's in episode 3,
I
man.
don't know.
Yeah, 4 minutes in,
Yes.
you see the look in his eyes change. But damn, I forgot again why I brought this up.
Drugs. Being honest.
No.
Deep
Being
breath.
honest. Being honest. It's being honest because he ends up leaving the program. Okay, he's in a group, a pod room where it's 50-something convicts in one room, and he's doing things wrong. He has a cover story he has to stick to. He messes it up, and he's like, and people are starting to talk in jail, like, the fuck's up with this guy? What is he, a cop, a undercover guy? What is he, a snitch or something?
That's
what is
true.
he? What's going on? Why
else is
can't
there
he
to
get a story
suspect?
together?
I never thought of like undercover in a prison.
That's what they're doing. They go into undercover into prison. They want to see how the justice system's working. So they're not only watching convicts on how they act,
they're also
but
getting
the cops don't even know these people are in here. The sheriffs and the warden, the top guy in the prison. Those are the only two people.
I know what I'm watching for the rest of
Dude,
the
it's on Hulu. I fucking recommend it. It's dope as shit to watch this. And this guy's story with Robert, though, the reason we're talking about honesty, because you were saying, I don't know how I feel. Take a deep breath and try to really become aware of your emotions. This dude, Robert, he's in this pod and he starts messing things up. He's starting to get afraid that people are going to beat him up. He puts a towel over the camera that gets it, and they say once you're in prison, you're going to get treated like a convict because these correction officers don't know that you're not a real convict. Yeah. So he put a towel over the camera, and the rule is if you do that, you get 30 days segregation. So this participant gets sent one-on-one in segregation. You know what he calls it? Vacation. Oh, I'm on vacation. This is nice lodging. Then he serves his time in segregation, so the sheriff comes and says, hey, we're going to send you back into that pod room. And he's like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then you watch him on camera, all of a sudden, this dude starts having horrible stomach pain. He's like, I don't know if it's constipation, what it is, and they're like taking care of him for, a few hours. He's just like having an anxiety or panic pain in here. Yeah. This pain causes him to leave the program. That's how they bring him in after he had left the program to say, talk about what happened. Right. And instead of being honest and aware of his emotions, he's like, no, I thought this was a great experience. I wouldn't change anything. It was easy to be in jail. Yeah. Easy to be in jail. You weren't even in general population for more than a few days. You were in segregation the whole time, treating it like a vacation. Pussy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's just like, I wasn't afraid. Yeah. Dude. I wasn't. No, 100%. You're wrong. It's like, no, dude, come on. People are watching you right now.
Yeah, and it's on TV too is kind of dumb. But I think about that all the time when I watch true crime shows because it's especially since sometimes you know what the ending is. Yeah, you're listening to people lie the whole time, and you're like, you
really thought you had it.
Yeah, you really thought you could trick everybody.
I really thought, huh?
Because you're watching this guy the whole time, and you're like, man, this guy's terrified. Yeah. When he gets told he's going back to the main pop room, he's just like, terror comes on his face. Yeah. And I feel like his brain starts going to work, how can I get out of it? How can I get out of it? And I
pretend you're dying.
Well, I honestly think that he was probably feeling real pain. Yeah. I honestly think he had such a panic attack, such an anxiety attack that he, manifested pain in his stomach. And so I think he really felt pain, but he wasn't being real and honest about how he was feeling in the moment because of machismo, ego. I don't know what you call it, pride. Maybe it's like that. But if you could it's so important for us as guys, PSA, I guess, sorry. But I guess it's so important to learn how to take a deep breath and analyze yourself and become aware of your emotions. Mm-hmm. It's important for yourself. Yeah. And if it helps yourself, it's going to help those around you. Sure, true, that's great. But to be selfish, care about your emotions. You know what I mean? Take a deep breath. How are you feeling right now? Be honest with yourself. And if you can't be honest with yourself, then it's like you're screwed. You're not going to get any better with anything because you're just lying to yourself. And like that dude, Robert, that was in prison, if he keeps lying to him...
Jumped off a Vulcan station.
Yeah, 100%. Hell yeah.
Jumped off.
But yeah, the thing I've learned is track and unpack.
Track and
Track and unpack is essentially what you're saying, where you stop, you don't focus on like anything else, and you track how you feel, and then you unpack it by using like different words to describe it. Essentially,
Yeah.
I could try. I haven't heard of that.
That was
dude. Check out that app. It's pretty cool. It's called Sandvelo.
Sandvelo.
It's pretty tight.
Send me the link. But no, that was beautifully said. Yeah. And you're like, nailed it. Yes. But no, that was, yeah,
did I get the job?
Spot on.
Therapy assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use you for therapy.
I can help out.
Cheaper.
Your first day, you're like, well,
I make
I just got to
suicidal
stop and
people
think
laugh.
about it.
You got the chair.
I make sociopaths. I encourage those guys. Do it.
Do you think having gone to therapy that it's like portrayed incorrectly on television? Because that's the only measure I have for what therapy is like.
I think
a really good question. I've thought about that too.
I hear a lot about toxic masculinity and like how guys don't care about emotions and stuff, and we see examples about it on television, how it's hokey and cheesy, not really productive at all either. Like the therapist vulnerability, who cares about that and stuff like that, and the therapists are selfish and only care about their time and money.
Yeah.
You know, I was fortunate. If you're gonna seek out therapy, you got to make sure you click with that therapist. If you don't click with that therapist, you're wasting each other's time. You know what I mean? Because it's a relationship that you're getting into. I was lucky enough to find a therapist that I clicked up with, and you know, I got along with her great.
Did you go to one before that you didn't click with, and then
Yeah,
you had
it's
to
not
go
like
to
you
the
get
second
to
one?
try them all out.
No,
Okay.
I didn't. But I was
How
told.
does that time work? Do you like
Go to a
say,
conference
do
or
you,
you
like
just-
during,
I got
during that?
lucky.
Yeah,
I got lucky with that.
during that like before the hour, before you start charging me for the hour, like, do I say, hey, this isn't like
Invite all the therapists to a bar.
Well, go for a consultation. Give it a call. Get a
true.
Oh, they do consultations?
Yeah, get
Oh,
a
I
consultation.
didn't know
Meet
that.
the person.
Okay, yeah.
Just like a hairstylist, dude. You want to make sure somebody's working on your hair. You want to meet them right before they
Yeah, my sister's cut my hair since middle school. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna take a haircut seriously, you should take your mental health a little bit more serious and get a consultation with the therapist. See if you link up with them. If you don't link up with them, don't go to that one. Don't pay that one. Find a person that you're like, oh, I can get along with this person. This person talks to me how I like to be talked to.
right.
You know, like that's a big thing.
never thought about that.
Some
Yeah, me
therapists
neither.
think strict love and strict words. Maybe, you know, this is what this client needs. Some therapists are aware enough
they
to
probably
treat
got, like,
Marco
different, like,
differently than
angles.
Cody.
See, that's what I'm
You know
thinking
what I
is
mean?
like, I don't know.
Like, go
This
to
somebody
the
to, like,
really is
dissect
the
me.
therapy episode.
I'm
I've
sorry
learned
about
so
that.
much.
I want somebody to like dissect why my brain does the things it does. And I think I might need an MRI for that and not a therapist.
No.
Chris Waldeck could tell you.
Chris Waldeck could tell you.
He's seen brains. Most ladies, though.
We should have Chris Waldeck on here because I would love to talk to him for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Chris Waldeck, local Vegas.
I'm scared to see what he does in a room for an hour, though. I wonder how he is. Like,
You think he hates like all these little jokes that people?
He
like,
hates the ill-willed ones. Seriously, yeah. He loves a good joke. If you got a good Chris Waldeck joke and a good bit that's around Chris Waldeck, tell him. He'll have it. He'll laugh.
He'll let you know.
He'll
Yeah.
let you know that it's great and all that stuff. But if it's ill-willed and you're really trying to hurt his feelings, guess what? It's gonna hurt his feelings because he's human. Oh, it's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird, guys. People have emotions out here. People have feelings. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk humans have feelings? But yeah, they do. So Chris Waldeck's a trooper, though. He's not letting it make him
puts up with a
stop
lot, I'm
anything.
sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But still, you should treat people how you want to be treated. And if you treat people like shit, don't be surprised that people treat you back like shit. You know?
He was actually on that podcast not too long ago, actually.
What podcast? The wrestling one?
Yeah, what it
With
is.
Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
So cool.
But no, he was on it, and he was really funny on that. Well, I mean, he's
Well,
funny
he's
altogether,
always
but
funny,
yeah. So yeah, that would actually be pretty fun.
Yeah, Chris
Not to
Waldeck's
steal a sign from this show.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
But
I'm
we can work
totally
on
about
that
the
now,
Vegas
but-
scene. Like I feel like every single podcast or radio show, anything that I've been a part of, I've always brought up the Vegas comedy scene because there ain't nothing but love for the Vegas comedy scene. There's some weird cliques and stuff like that happens, but I feel like if you're a real one, it's nothing but love.
Yeah.
And if it's not nothing but love, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not about the scene, then okay, fuck off. I don't fuck with you if you don't fuck with the Vegas comedy scene. That's for sure. So every show that I'm on, I always pump up people. I talk about Chris Waldeck, talk about people I fuck with, like Ryan Barassa, Harrison Dye, you know, Jimmy McMurrin. I'm not a name dropper by any means, but it's like if I fuck with you and I got your back and you love me and you treat me right, I'm giving it right back. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem talking about anybody. Like, people are like, well, if you're on a podcast, you just talk about yourself. No, I don't care about that. I don't care. I care about having fun and talking about cool shit. That's what I like doing.
And that's what we've done.
Hey,
just talking.
so I feel
everything.
The internet latches a person.
Sorry, rant over.
No, I mean, it's a fair point. I think I mean, we only started doing comedy like October to like not last year, but the year before that.
Some months,
and
started around
we started around the same time.
Yeah, I never think about that because you're so much better than me, for sure.
No, not even close.
Crazy.
I'm not better than anybody.
You're crazy.
We're all funny. We're all
well,
we're all cute boys too. We're all cute boys, and we're all
dude. That.
But
we're all a bunch of cute boys. But it's you got to support each other. You got to support each other in Vegas scene. Like, seeing a lot of people seeking all this drama shit. Like, I'm not talking about calling out bad people. I think it's important to let newbies know who, not who to mess with, because that's up to the person. It's up to you who you fuck with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just have all the facts.
But you should know a little bit about history. I think it's important that, hey, just so you know, these are these types of people. Just so you fucking know, because it's not fair, in my opinion, if you don't know who you're fucking with. And you don't know this stuff about them.
All of a sudden,
it
turns
you're
on
blacklisted and shit like that. Like, oh, I didn't even know who this person was.
Yeah.
Like, that's BS. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the knowledge, then you act appropriately. Yeah. And if you have the knowledge,
that's your call.
Yeah,
it's your
make
call
it your call.
Point,
you fuck with who you fuck with, and don't apologize for it, man. Because some people treat you better than they treat other people. That just happens. It happens by accident. It happens by purpose. But my whole thing is, like, if you're fucking with me, you're nice with me, I'm giving it right back to you. Yeah. I feel like interactions are like ping pong, like on a ping pong table, and you're gonna hit to me, and usually I overreact. You can ask Ryan Barras about that if you like, but I love him so much. But
we got to do an episode with him too.
So see, I'll put love on there. Anyway, but I play ping pong. But the thing is if you give something to me, and if it's like you think you're playing with somebody who doesn't know how to play ping pong, and I'm on accident, I got a heavy hand.
I'm convinced that he doesn't know how to play ping pong.
I like playing ping pong.
No.
I like playing ping pong so much.
That's the one with the beer, right?
But like in conversation or in friendship or in interactions, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to treat me bad, I'm going to give it back to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if you give me a nice friendly serve, I'll do a nice friendly volley back or whatever it's called. Let's play a nice little game together. But if you treat me like crap, I'm just going to say fuck off. Go away. Like, I don't care. Like, if you're going to treat me like crap, I'm just bye. But sometimes these people get a little out of hand with how they treat people. Like we were talking about Chris Waldeck, and that, that gets a little irritating because I have nothing but love for Chris Waldeck. Yeah. And I know a lot of people have their feelings too. I don't care about how other people feel. That's your business, how you feel about somebody else. But for me, Chris Waldeck's a friend, so it's like I get a little irritated when I see that. So it's just like, whatever I can do to help. I just feel like he's an
easy target too.
Yeah. Super easy. Super easy. He knows how easy of a target it is too. But it's just like some of those shots need to chill out. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And with the drama stuff, like you're seeking out drama, you want to fight people and all that stuff. Just go away. Just go away. You know what I mean?
I feel like they usually do.
I don't know. I'm too new to tell.
I just like at some point, like there's like always a week or two where the Facebook group has like some shit is just popping off, and I'll peek at it, and then after that, you never hear anything.
Most of that stuff is embarrassing, though.
It is. It's insane.
I don't think people realize that a lot because it's not private.
Yeah.
So people could just look in the Vegas comedy scene and be like, why are these little girls in the locker room squawking about this? Like, it's worse than a cheerleading squad, I feel like. Cheer on Netflix. You guys been watching this?
No.
Me neither.
Believable.
That's the newest part of his bit where he's like, oh, what you want? That's an opening. I can hear it now.
Got it done. Bit made. But, just chill with all the hate and stuff like that. I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like I'm really a PSA agent on this podcast.
Good.
I'm sorry.
We're letting you go.
I feel like I kind of know this side about you, and I mean, I've met your wife, and I've like hung out with her while Sarah was there.
Fuck.
And it's
like,
just
why
like,
was that?
So like, I feel like I know, like, because she talks about you in a way that like, it's like personal. It's not like it's how you are, like truly, like around, your family. Mm-hmm. So like, I've heard that story. I've heard some, not stories, but I've heard that side of you, and it's just like, oh, when I see you, I know it's like, oh, I got like nothing but love, and it's always been love. but it's like I feel like I know you more than I know you. So, but I'm like,
she talks a lot.
but no, it's good, and then that's why it's like I feel like I know that side of you for whatever reason through that, and it's like it's good to hear that, and that's why like it's been great listening to you. Like I feel like I've sat back and just took in everything.
Talk so much.
Yeah. No, it sucks.
I'm used to talking for like so long. On the tour buses.
It's always
like
that's
true. I find myself like slouched in. I'm just like yeah, tell me.
He's so handsome.
The cutest.
I'm like, who's your barber? You found a good hair. You found a good hairstylist, didn't you?
Hell yeah.
So your wife cut your hair?
Yeah, hair by Rhea Brown.
Yeah.
Why does everyone's wives cut their hair? Come on.
Cher doesn't cut my hair,
but she has. Deny it.
Yeah, I mean, she helped me shave. She helped me shave my head. That was about it. Well, she did kind of. She's lined me up a couple times. I don't think I've ever had her cut my hair.
In my head, I was like, "Line me up" means something else, doesn't it?
Nope. You need
it's
them
a hair thing.
Especially
I get
because
it.
so like the hair's back here, since the tattoo goes so far. Once it starts growing back, my tattoo just looks shitty. So you got to keep it clean.
Get a close up on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's got to be clean, or else it's just
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you got to be clean. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you got to show. Why do you have the tattoos if your hair's gonna cover it? That's like a jackass move if I ever heard.
It's the baby hairs, It's the baby hairs. These fucking. I did get my hair cut before I got my neck tattooed though, because I knew it was going far back. I just had to know where.
Yeah. Did you cut it extra short then?
No. Well, I mean, because like this is kind of my haircut usually, unless I'm like kind of letting it grow out because I'm just lazy. But yeah, it's usually this size, so I always got like short sides. But so yeah, like that's just what I was like. If I get my hair cut, that's just what it is. Yeah. You might as well just have it. Just like I've always wanted to get the side of my head tattooed.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, but I just know once I do that, I got to keep it shaved to like here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like that's a wrap. That's like you. Commitment. Yeah, and that's just who I'll be though. It's just like.
What would you get on the side of your head?
I've always wanted like kind of like a tattoo that goes like in like a traditional like. It goes in under the skin. It's usually like a dagger, right? You've seen those that like and it comes out. It's like super traditional style. I've always thought that would be super cool, like a dagger or just something.
You ever seen Gucci Mane's face tattoo?
Oh, it's the worst thing ever. But recently,
it's an ice cream cone.
So I love Legend of Zelda, right? And I've always wanted that stupid dagger tattoo. But I thought like daggers are super tacky because anyone with a traditional tattoo has like a.
What's the dagger tattoo that you're talking about?
Is like the one that goes like through the skin.
But Zelda.
But then I was like, what if instead of like a dagger, I got like the Master Sword. Yeah. In like super traditional like style colors. It would just be bright and it would be that same sort of style.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I was like, it's a fucking dweeby ass tattoo.
And then you could just grow your hair over dude. Because you're like, oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah. It's like I was like, oh, you really committed to the Legend of Zelda head tattoo, huh?
I forgot. I'm a grown man.
Yeah. I feel it.
So I was talking about Pokemon a lot today at work, and I was just like, you are 27, man.
Dude, imagine working where I work.
Yeah, exactly.
We're with nothing but fucking dweebs. Love them.
Yeah. Yeah, I do forget I'm an adult sometimes.
Me too. It's fine. It's better.
Yeah.
It sucks being an adult.
I know. Bills, man. Whose idea was that? Bills. We still got Star Wars.
We need AI to take over so we don't have to do shit anymore.
Aliens?
We need AI. Just AI.
Or aliens.
Dude, I would love for aliens.
Yeah, take over, please.
Aliens is like by far my favorite like urban myth thing. Like I know you're big on Bigfoot. I don't know what you might be privy to Loch Ness or something.
Yeah. I was waiting to see if you
was from the lake.
Give me one or something.
But like I always thought aliens was the most believable. Chupacabra is a real thing, isn't it?
What?
We'll find out.
Are you asking the other Mexican in the room? Like,
my family's from El Salvador.
By the way, I have a friend who wants to do a show where we just stay the night at haunted places. and get high as fuck.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
The current issue is cost
Ooh.
to rent spaces.
I want to go to that Zach Begans. I know you said you hated it.
I didn't hate it. I
Is
liked
that
it a
the
lot.
haunted museum?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
No, who was
I heard he's a little nose up in the air, pompous kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
can
comes
see
off
that.
that way for sure
Yeah.
if you've seen the show. And
He's on like that on the show anyway.
Yeah, he's a little.
Yeah.
He's a little
They're
weird.
kind of like the whole crew is kind of broed out.
I also feel like he's getting like progressively more rock and roll, like as the show goes on.
He's wearing more,
Like, he's wearing more
he's wearing
chains and
bracelets
things. Yeah,
stuff
like-
that. That's fuck. Oh,
And I'm like,
sick.
oh, this guy's getting money from these ghosts.
Yeah.
When you get money, you get more straps on your
Yeah.
wrist.
You become Johnny Depp, and then you're like, Johnny Depp is actually the richest man we know.
I was thinking how weird it was that
He has
like
an island.
the Zach Baggin people are at Rebar like every week when we perform.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that work at the museum.
Do
But
they-
then it's like right down the street.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, are they there?
They were there last week.
Yeah, they they regularly come through.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, probably
pretty
saw
cool,
a
actually.
small lady.
Oh,
Like the
is that
super tiny
them?
lady?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Usually
they're always
she's
super
one with the
cool.
group. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
group.
they're pretty awesome.
yeah, they're really cool.
I called one of them email last time and they didn't take it well.
They were like, "Excuse me." I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "This is a phase, right?"
I said we all had an emo phase, and then I said some of us still
Yeah.
do.
It's like the fuck you mean emo?
I was like,
They were
oh.
fucking with me. I like them.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're
Yeah.
great. They always
they're
sit up
fun.
front and they pay attention the entire
Yeah,
night.
they really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They really do.
So shout out Zach. Maybe one of these days Zach Baggins will be there, and we'll be like, dude,
Ooh, and get him on the show too.
haunt me, dude.
Haunt me, dude.
What happens if I touch your bracelet, bro? You gonna haunt me for
It's
a
a
while?
haunted
Yeah,
bracelet.
Like,
That's
I
how,
heard
that's,
there's-
how,
He could
that's how
do-
Annabelle
Cursed.
started, bro.
Yeah,
he could
yeah.
totally do that move, right? Like he's in public and he's like just got his bracelets on, and somebody touches it, and he's like, oh my god, man.
Well, he wears it now because he's like,
You're
fuck it, I
cursed.
touched it once. I'm already cursed. Might as well wear it and fuck
Yeah.
up whoever I don't like's day.
I'm just thinking that's a good way to pick up chicks.
Instead of the Annabelle doll, it was just fucking Brett Michaels fucking bracelets, and it's just haunted forever.
Dude, somebody fucked you up. Look at all those bracelets.
Look at
bro.
all those bracelets.
Damn, how many curses is that
Damn.
now?
God damn.
You look
That's
worse than
the
the
man I saw
poltergeist over
Got
there.
all these demons, bro. That's your past right there.
That's
your
that
past.
shit.
All in those studded bracelets.
That'll do it.
Did you ever wear a studded belt when you were younger?
I think I tried to wear one belt, but being a big boy, me and belts never really get along. So I was like, it was hard to find a nice belt that works.
Not a
with me.
belt guy, huh? Hmm.
No, like my favorite belt was probably that rope belt. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Oh, you can put it in anywhere.
some kind of, yeah. It came for everybody 70 in width.
Yeah, you
like
just,
everybody.
Yeah,
has
you
70.
just tie it around
Yeah,
one more
do
time.
a couple loose, let it hang loose. It was cooler
Yeah,
that way
sure.
anyway.
Yeah, you tie it
pretend
knot
and
in it.
slap people with it. Hey, come here, jump on it.
It's like the subtlest.
I've never met someone that experienced my childhood as much as me.
That's how we're on the board.
I thought I was alone in this.
The fun thing with the studded belts though was just like you leave like breadcrumbs of where you were all day. It's
Oh,
like just a
just
stud
just
here,
fall.
a stud there.
You'd be like,
I'm getting close to a scent.
Getting close to an emo kid, I can tell.
100%.
Hey, like I said, I
He's
tried.
shedding for the winter.
Just didn't fit. I was too big to be emo in high school. I was
That's
too
fair.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the black clothes.
Those usually
wasn't
ended up
for me.
becoming the like straight edge guys that punched girls in the mosh pits.
Yeah.
Shaved their hair, it was all downhill from
My
there.
best friend in high school, one of my best friends in high school, his name was Eric's, and
Eric's?
With an
yeah,
X?
he scratched X's on his arms with erasers. Get those he had this nasty scab one time. He shaved his arm, an X into his arm with a razor.
Jesus.
I was just like, dude, that is gross. And he's
So
like, but I'm
straight edge.
straight edge, dude.
He's
I'm
way more straight edge than the other
Lamb
guys.
of God, dude. Yeah, no, he wasn't like that, but
fucking Aerosmith.
No.
Hatebreed's a little too heavy.
he wasn't like that at all. He was more metal than that. He was
Yeah.
like Slipknot, Lamb of God, but it was funny.
Fucking gods.
I always thought it was funny how much more aggressive the straight edge guys were.
Yeah, right. You guys are supposed to be cool, right? You guys aren't doing anything.
Yeah, like exactly.
Yeah,
Why are you
guys
so angry? You should do something.
Yeah, bro.
You should do one of these things.
You
Calm
should
down.
get into politics, bro. Fuck, I don't know. Channel that anger.
Yeah.
Smoke some weed. Calm down.
Yeah.
You guys are
Oh,
too
man.
angry.
So I had this band come into my store. There was a dude just buying CBD, And I was just like, oh, it's kind of like weird, especially because he was like tatted up, looked like he was in a fucking band.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, okay, cool. Just got him a CBD. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, I'm straight edge. So I've never even smoked weed, drink like anything. I don't know if CBD is okay. And I was like, damn, that's a real conflict you're having right now. And he was like, yeah, I'm in a straight edge band. We're actually just passing through. But I was just like, they were buying weed and I figured I'd ask. And I was like,
he's in a straight edge band.
Yeah, but I was just like,
they were buying weed.
Well, like,
I'm even curious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But it was just like, I was like, man, you're straight edge? Like, you're having a real conflict. Fuck, dude.
How old was he?
He was like late 20s.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, at a certain point, you don't call it straight edge. You say, I'm sober.
Yeah, I'm just sober.
Like, straight edge
don't
is
do
like,
that.
Yeah,
it's edgy for a 30-year-old.
Yeah. You either do want to do it or you don't want to do it. I don't know what the problem is. I'm hung up on the CBD issue. Listen, you want to do it or you don't.
Yeah, bro. It's just,
but if it's CBD, no, you do it or you don't.
He was like, I'm just in so much pain. And I was like,
oh my God,
dude.
Use drink alcohol.
Use a cream.
Use a cream.
Rub it all.
You heard of
rub
ice?
that CBD. Yeah. You could have CBD cream for your muscle aches and pains. Yeah. Google it now. Google it now, everybody.
Welcome to the
fact check me. I
Google it
dare
now.
Shit right now. CBD cream for my muscles, aches, and pains. Johnny Brim said so. Google that shit. It's
go to the website. You'll see my face.
Fucking
It'll say exactly that.
Are you in pain?
Johnny Brim said
this.
so.
Right here. That's what it's for. And you don't have to smoke it. You just rub it on your back. In your butt.
Put on your feet.
In your butt.
Anything,
Are you putting CBD cream on your butt?
Sciatica nerve.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real pain in the ass.
No, you knew it. You knew it.
Boom, boom. That's a silly one.
That's called a personal attack. The next one will be business. It's fucking coming at you.
Put your pun down. All right. Put your pun down.
Ah, man.
What? Is this exhausting you,
It
sir?
really is. It really is. I've taken so much information in today.
Might get a little late.
He's gonna steal your comic books.
I was looking at Electro because he was looking at me weird.
Because
like, are you Jamie Foxx or not?
He goes,
like,
yeah, it is. It is the Jamie Foxx. You know why? Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best movie.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Make your case.
Make your case.
Nah, honestly,
We'll just watch it. We
the
definitely
movie
should
speaks
watch
for
it.
itself.
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah,
I'm a
Jaime.
Jamie Foxx fan, but not an Amazing Spider-Man 2 Jamie Foxx fan.
No, what are you? What are you at? Any given Sunday, Jamie Foxx fan? Huh?
That's better than
Django.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. Django's good. I like
Well,
Django
no,
a
I'll
lot.
give you Django.
That was like one of the first times I hung out with you. Chris Shipton invited me over to his house, and you and him were watching Django.
Oh.
A long time ago.
Stealth. Stealth's the best Jamie Foxx.
What's the one where he has like a lisp?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
Booty Call is
Whoops.
way better than Amazing Spider-man 2.
Yeah, I mean, just
Are
listen
you
to the
searching
name.
your IMDb of fucking Jamie Foxx movies?
My mental IMDb of Jamie Foxx, just scrolling through it right now. Like, no, it's not too good. No,
You're like, I can't say Ray. It's too obvious.
No.
no, not Ray.
Such
That's an
Academy Award.
That's an award winner. What are you, a fucking rookie?
Yeah,
one of those movies that is like made just for that purpose.
yeah. I
An
think
Academy
Booty
Award.
Call and I think Booty Call is way better than Amazing Spider-Man 2. I want to watch. I go in my mind. What do you rather watch right now, Booty Call or Amazing Spider-Man 2?
When was the last time you watched Booty Call?
Like, what is the way? I want to know how close it
It
is.
really opens well with him gambling on the sidewalk. I really like that. And he's
that was
a
a good
blubbering
scene.
idiot in Spider-Man 2. Yeah,
Until he was.
Until he wasn't.
Until he was
Boom,
Electro.
movie takes a 180.
fell into a
He's
tank
the
of
villain.
seals or whatever.
You thought electricity is your friend? Guess what?
Let me
It's not.
guess. Let me guess. A lightning bug bit him and he turned into Mr. Zappo.
Mr. Zap. That was his name only in the first issue, okay?
And then he opened a shoe website. And he added an S to it. Zappos.
Mr. Zip Zap. Coming out
Where's
with
he
a
going
blue
with this?
lightning. Whoa. Lightning is
Hey,
white.
that soundtrack. You know.
By the way.
That's horrible.
You know what part gets me though that I could never defend. You know when they're in the there's like the electric towers or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he like starts zapping into him, and they make a sound, and then he's like, "What's that sound?" And then it like starts doing like the beginning riff of like the beat that's about to play.
Yeah, it's dubstep.
Yeah, and it's just like one of those things where it's like, and you're like, what's that sound? And I was like, wow. Wow. And then they start fighting them. Just
wow.
Like, and you're like,
I was like, Autobots.
I was like, I saw IMAX 3D. I remember that. It was my sister's birthday. We were doing what I wanted, though.
It was your sister's birthday?
Yeah, it was sister, yeah. And I was like, yeah, but I'm going to go watch Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure
she wanted to see it.
Yeah, she was like, oh, well, I want to watch Spider-Man 2. I was like, cool. That's what I'm literally doing today. That's so but yeah, funny. That scene I can't defend.
Nor do you need to. Someone else
everything
does.
else, though, I stand by.
They were supposed to kill Gwen Stacy in that scene, right? That's when
she does.
They killed her, yeah.
Yeah, they killed her.
Oh, does she die?
Yeah.
Oh,
Spoiler alert
so
for
just
Amazing Spider-Man 2. Sorry, guys.
A little late, but
the actor.
That's going to be Emma Stone.
No, the actor that plays Hobgoblin.
Dane DeHaan.
Oh, he's so great. He's so great.
That's him.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know why?
But the actor's
great.
That
looks exactly like him.
It does. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah. This is great.
That is a spot on
Elf.
Green Goblin Dane DeHaan.
It looks like Terminator.
It looks terrible because you know what? Let's be honest. I'm sorry, Dane DeHaan.
It's your favorite movie. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Chronicles still better.
Yeah, he's the good in Chronicles.
Lawless was so good. He's in Lawless too.
That's a good movie. Shia LaBeouf was in it. Worst part about that movie.
Oh man,
it's your beef with LaBeouf.
LaBeouf. Let me get started.
Why are you beefing with Shia?
He's a cannibal. You like cannibals? You fuck with cannibals? Shia LaBeouf, actual cannibal. Yeah,
like you ate a human being.
Eats.
Probably is currently at this second.
Eats. If that's back,
he's still alive and still does it.
So currently eating.
You haven't heard that song? It's just a song. Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Wow. No.
Yeah, it's a silly song on the internet.
Yeah, I was like, I thought there was some news I missed.
I mean, maybe he did.
Your Google alerts on the booth is in aren't up to date.
I typed in Shia LaBeouf.
Method acting. He's going for the remake of Hannibal.
Oof.
He's gonna be Clarice though.
He's gonna be Buffalo Shia.
Shia Buffalo.
What was that?
Shia LaBeouf.
Imagine Shia LaBeouf doing the Goodbye Horses scene.
Yeah. Would you fuck me?
Yeah,
but it's not like a long hair. It's just like a his curly like fro.
His regular fro.
Yeah. And he's just got like what is it called when it's like small chest hair? Ground beef.
Ground beef.
Is that what it's called?
My life.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little. Ground
I didn't know
beef.
it was when it was shaved. I thought it was just like. When you could see it, it looks like ground beef a little.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It would just be like that.
Like some girl somewhere came up with that, and you know it. She's just like,
looks like
your chest looks like ground beef.
Like what? Smells like it too.
Yeah, it does, babe.
It does smell like Del Tacos because I work there.
I'll do it. One more person tells me to eat a Del Taco burger.
That's me. It's literally just me.
Next episode, we're all eating Del Taco burgers.
You know, I thought about doing that when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out.
I was
like,
it's pretty good, actually.
Well, I'm not going to eat it because we can do it on the podcast, and I feel like that would be really fun.
I mean, if you want to buy me one.
I don't talk about the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Never seen it. Don't believe it exists. But I talk all
Can
day
you
and
prove
night
it?
long about aliens. That's for sure.
Speaking of aliens,
have you never had it?
Huh? Never had the chicken sandwich, but I have had an alien.
Nice.
Little bird.
Rectally as well, or from the front?
I've had it. Didn't have me.
I've had it.
I'm not going to be no aliens, bitch.
It's one-way consent.
They can take over the planet, but they will not take over my Grand Canyon.
You know, there's an alien out there with like a kink where it's just like, I want the alien to have sex with me. You're like, wow, you're a freak bitch.
Yeah, he has and it's a weird alien too.
Yeah.
Not even a human-shaped alien. A tentacle alien with one eye.
Ooh,
slimy tentacles.
Yeah,
metal studs.
I jerk off to Doctor Who. I know what you're talking about.
You know, fun fact: I just unfollowed
It's
the
a
Doctor
girl
Who
now.
Twitter
You
today.
unfollowed it?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know why I still got
Oh no. We should just end it there and then be like, Marco's sexist until next week.
This one's going back on Johnny for how hard he's laughing. They're like, oh, that man is definitely sexist.
He's laughing because we've all seen the signs and we know it's true. Let's be honest.
I don't know why I enjoy making people feel uncomfortable for some reason. Like, making you feel uncomfortable and making Ryan feel uncomfortable brings me so much joy for some reason. I don't know. I feel bad afterwards, though. I always feel bad and kick myself in the ass. Like, oh, man.
That one was my bad.
Shouldn't have took it that wrong. Didn't need that home run.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Could have cut 5 minutes out of that.
Good 5 minutes, though.
Yeah. Proud of those minutes.
As long as you love it.
As long as it was laughing. We were laughing, right? You and Ryan weren't.
Were you laughing?
I was dying laughing.
I was dying. How'd your set go? You just went up?
Yeah, just went up. I was dying.
You got dates coming up soon? Anything?
Yeah, cool? January 20th, Rockin' Riley's, a new show that they're trying to figure out on the Strip. Rockin' Riley's is by the Hawaiian Market on Las Vegas Boulevard. It's on the Strip. It's a good opportunity for us comics. Hopefully, this show goes smooth. It's January 20th, Mondays at 10 o'clock. Doors open at 10. Show starts at 10:30, or it should start at 10:30. And then I think at midnight they start an open mic after the show.
Oh, nice. That's always my favorite one.
Yeah.
So double whammy.
Double whammy. And it's an interesting show, too, because it's a double showcase. It's a mixed open mic as well. So the showcase is not only going to be comedians, but they're also going to have musical performances as well. Wow. So you can come in and get some comedy and get some entertainment. You could probably dance and get some drink specials. They got great drink specials, food specials. If you come in as a couple, there's a discount for a lot of stuff inside of the restaurant.
But if you're single, fuck off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they do have all you can drink specials there too. I was supposed to work for this place, but I said I am not interested in barking on the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For all day,
especially considering how many people are barking on the sidewalk in Vegas on the Strip for completely different products.
Yeah, 115 degree weather, barking, all you can drink specials all day long.
All you can drink specials. How much is all you can drink special?
I think theirs was like $28, $30.
Ooh, that's not bad. Wait.
It's a good special. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to bark in 115 degrees for $8.
It's pretty.
It's close. It's closer to 30, but it was in the $20 range. It was closer to 30 though. It wasn't, because I remember thinking it's not better than the LA Comedy Club.
How much? Yeah, how much? I feel like 25 is where it's at.
Something like that.
All you can drink $25.
Yeah, I mean it's rare that you find them in the first place, but the only ones I can think of are like at sushi places.
And those are a $5 upside.
Yeah, so you get all you can drink special on a Monday night. You know, if you want to come through on a Monday night, you got nothing else to do, check out Rockin' Riley's January 20th. I'm performing on the show. Poncho G's performing on the show. Mike Duber's going to be there as well. Some musical performances. There's a dude, I'm trying to remember his name, but I can't remember his name. So
I'm
looking forward to seeing.
Move your mouth and don't say anything. And then
Tony Banana. His name was Tony Banana.
That'd be funny if you
like that. The smile on the face.
Tony Banana. But no, I heard I looked up that guy because his name just sounded interesting to me, so I wanted to look him up and see, and it's actually pretty good. So I'm looking forward to seeing him perform. I'm really sorry that I'm forgetting his name. It bugs me, but
sorry, we won't send this to him.
Yeah, please.
No,
he's gonna watch this, guys. He's gonna watch it.
Clip this one up and then send it in
just for him.
Video. Guess what he said about you, Tony Banana. Listen to this. He called you Tony Banana, Tony Pineapple. But it's going to be a good show.
The great fruit family.
Fruit of the Loom
family.
Yeah, all these fucking vegetables and popsicle sticks. But yeah, it's going to be a fun show. I'm looking forward to doing this. A new mic on the Strip to Gary, that guy comedy on Instagram. He's doing his thing. He's hustling. He's trying to make an opportunity for local comics. So,
yeah, I haven't seen anything on the Strip really.
So I believe this is his first show too. So you're gonna run into some learning curves. Give this guy a chance. Give the mic a chance. See if it could become something. If it can become something, then guys, it's another opportunity for us to have another stage. And he's giving opportunities to locals. So fuck with them. You know what I mean? Check him out. You know what I mean? If it's his first couple of shows, things are going to be rocky at the beginning, but let him get on his feet. Let him figure it out. Let him get the boat stable. Give him a chance to get that boat stable, and then let's see how it does. Maybe.
Maybe.
If there's a hole
You
in
guys
the
do
boat,
what you want. You know what I'm saying? Who the
you're
hell
not
am
gonna
I? I
fucking
don't
listen
care.
to me at this
Yeah, the 2 people that listen to me were like, yeah, cool. The other, everybody else that listen to whatever, then yeah, here's my pee-pee. Here it is.
There it is. There it is.
Right there. Hacha. Kaka.
All right. Well,
Good
Johnny,
shot.
I appreciate you doing this again.
Yeah,
man.
really.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm
No,
Do it
really
again,
looking
too.
forward
Yeah,
to
it was a lot of fun.
Sweet.
And then maybe next time, since you talk about Ryan so much, we'll just have both of you guys on.
Ooh.
Boom. Make out right here.
Cute boys.
Ooh.
Cute boy club
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, the cute boys.
How many
right
boys can we
here.
fit in this room, you think?
Ooh.
All the cute boys, that's for sure.
Yeah, we really could. Pull up a couple chairs.
If we can't, then we gotta get rid of some cute boys. That's fine. It's really easy to make,
Make
a
'em
cute boy
ugly.
ugly. You know what I'm saying? Very
All it
easy.
takes is a snap.
With the fabulous, colorful glove on. That's for sure.
Fucking Thanos.
Yeah. Sorry.
If I
Did
had
you
nailed
fart, or was that the chair? Man.
it. No, it's my asshole. So,
Don't worry, I'm not shy about that. If I tooted, I wouldn't let you know. I'm not shy about that.
Small room, we'd know.
Hell yeah, you would. Like, smell that? That's Chipotle.
oh, Chipotle. I've been craving Chipotle for a while. I
It's
just,
we eat
fucking
it.
amazing.
I eat it every time I go on a tour. It's delicious. It's delicious. Healthier than In-N-Out. It's delicious.
Chipotle podcast. We should do that.
Man, Chipotle, they got sofritas.
Record an episode about Chipotle. At Chipotle.
Oh my god.
While eating Chipotle.
just be crunching into the microphone.
Oh no.
Like, that's the whole podcast, and then in the middle it's like, all right, we're gonna go to our sponsor. Your sponsor is Chipotle.
What?
Be like, it'd be Capriati or
Zabas.
some shit. Yeah, it'd be.
It's Qdoba.
Yeah, any of those ripoffs. Yeah, I
Baja
said
Fresh. Subway. What?
Same company, actually, I think, owns Subway and Chipotle. Maybe I'm thinking of
shit,
McDonald's,
really?
actually. Who cares? Doesn't matter who owns it. We're gonna eat it, okay?
Anything else? Anything else you got?
I mean, save it for next time. Juicy bits. Juicy bit. Oh, I got one question for Johnny, actually, before you get out of here. What is your favorite color basketball?
Purple. Duh. I'm
Here's a
partial
picture.
to purple. I'm partial to purple, baby.
Purple.
Are you guys good at the where you spin the basketball?
I hate basketball,
I've
actually.
only done it once.
I've only seen Bugs Bunny do it.
I could do the around the arms thing.
Oh, yeah?
Like
Harlem
that.
That's
Globe
arguably
Trotter.
more impressive.
I went and saw the Harlem Globetrotters when I was a little kid. I
wow.
loved them. Yeah, it was fun. That's a fun show to watch.
And
especially
then
for
when you
kids.
saw them, were they a cartoon still?
Was Scooby-Doo there?
Yeah.
Was Scooby there?
No.
I've never seen them not animated.
That was a great episode of Scooby Doo too.
It was.
Yeah.
It really was.
Also, what a weird
Team
choice
up.
for a crossover. But Scooby-Doo's since then crossed over with Power Rangers, Batman, like
The dude from Andy Griffith's show. I can't remember right now at the top of my head.
Andy Griffith.
Yeah, his like deputy. I can't remember.
We're not that old.
Whatever. Who cares?
All right, man. Well, thank you for doing this. I
Hey, man,
appreciate
thanks for having
you.
me, bro. Yeah. Buenas noches.
Buenos noches.
Tony Banana.